But since we skipped a week and I had far too much of time, so here, far too many sons of Brisée and the three people
This
who
is
were
our
recognizable.
this is our point of view of them raiding our ship.
I mean, your ship is at the different dock, which you have no idea, no one guarding the ship, so
Yeah,
we'll
it's
find out what happened there.
nobody but our.
POV, Apple Pie's IRS comes for you.
Oh god.
Funny thing, they would have if you would have parked it in the Brisée port. But in Scree, no one gives a crap about the law.
Yeah, that is that's really bullshit. Uh, I mean, we are pirates anyway, so it's kind of what we get for our decision. It is the conviction we chose.
Apparently, since the death of the last king, the three children went separate ways. One went into straight gambling, black markets, and even more slavery. Three, Brisée, one who is deciding to like get rid of the pirates or get rid of slavery, but be extremely strict with extremely strong army. And
Mm-hmm.
the third, you have no idea about.
Lord.
Apparently, he runs the freest city in the North Blue.
The
Ah,
fuck?
but
Okay.
but why the fuck our ship is getting raided? I am not even sure right now.
No, 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 no.
It
This,
was
this.
a joke.
Yeah, this is just a thumbnail, bro.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? We got our ship. Angel, Angel, I want to ask you one thing. Why he is look like Katappa? Why do he look like Katappa?
I mean, I had gone for strangely, I had mixed kind of Japanese Arabic version with the all the tribals, but originally I was going to go like for one island, the very first one, kind of Indian, because try with
Yeah,
what you chat at the very first, and the rest you can like make up. But he
yeah.
was the one only of the original NPC designs, which stayed. Rest I changed. So yeah,
Oh,
he is technically Katappa.
yeah.
It's
Bahubali
from
ko
a
kyun
famous
mara?
movie over here.
It was trending for 2 years. Like Katappa ne Bahubali ko kyun mara? Why Katappa killed Bahubali? Uh,
All right, Greg said he. Okay, Greg, are you here?
he's here.
Hey,
Oh,
yo. All right.
finally.
You talked exactly when he did, and I didn't hear what he was saying.
Okay,
Wait,
okay.
let me adjust.
Gig talk. Well, shut up.
Greg, are you there?
Yes.
All right,
All
and
right.
I meant to say Lucifer. For some reason, like Lucy's mic, I hear everyone like louder than everyone else, even though I've set him on 70%.
Yeah, I have been
Because
reducing
my voice
Lucifer's
is loud.
volume.
Because
It,
my voice is loud. And I use a Bluetooth headset that amplifies my voice. So that is not your fault.
Lucifer's either either too quiet or too loud. No between.
Yeah. I will just get nat 20s or nat 1s. No between.
Damn.
Well, the same applies to the mic. So wait, let me change the screen.
Whoa, what is this? Loading. Whoa, that's cool.
The loading page while I make sure the map is right.
Ah, that's cool.
Surprisingly, I want to say like it was quite easy, but apparently making a like the background thing on page 3D is extremely hard for some reason,
Huh.
which it should not be. Yep. So in the last session, if I remember, you guys had finally talked with everyone else. after killing the Agor, had decided what to do with its body. It would have taken the tribals, locals which you had hired in exchange for the flesh of the Agor to take the Agor's body and its resources to your desired city. And you decided to take the Agor to Brisée because you wanted to accompany Alex towards this palace and join him in his quest to dive into a tomb and loot its treasure.
All right.
And on your way over here, you found out that the dog which is now accompanying you guys, the Jaeger baby, eats a lot. And Greg, I had asked you in chat as well. I'll ask once again. Did you feed him the dead bodies which were lying on your path over here?
Yes.
All right, he is quite fed. He's quite fed right now.
Yeah, the taste
Both
of
me
flesh.
and my character think that's a bad idea, but if everyone's saying that's what we did, that's what we did.
Yeah. We don't necessarily have enough food for all of us, so whatever's there,
Fuck it.
I mean, it's like the nature thing. We go back into the earth or the creature's mouth. So,
Yeah, yeah. Also, damn. Why does it feel like 2 weeks have been passed?
that's how long it takes for this old man to stand up because you guys had made him prone when the combat ended.
Yeah,
He's like,
this guy was
let me
kneeling
get
in front of Poe, right?
yeah.
Damn.
Wait, let me remember exactly what had happened. Because I remember something extremely funny had happened.
Yeah,
Yep,
he
you
got a
were-
nat 1 or some shit like that.
Yeah, he had gotten a nat 1 and then you guys had crit, if I remember. Yep, Mato had rolled a 23. After that, the last attack on which you had the advantage.
Oh wait,
You
no,
guys
that's
critted.
just me fucking around. Don't worry about that. The last hit
Oh,
was
okay,
on that guy, I think. Yeah, the nat 1.
Okay, yeah, he was again and again trying to hit Poe and yep, here it is. He used his greatsword and he got a 12. Yep. He had said if you guys can survive 10 seconds, it has been 12 seconds, and right now he's at less than half HP and slightly less than half HP and on his knees.
You could have taken
And
him
he's
on,
laughing.
too.
Yep, I mean, if the combat kept going, maybe the others will join, but
Oh god.
if it was one versus you guys, then yep, you guys would have definitely won.
Alright.
And I
Until
have
unless
fifth
he's
element,
holding some.
so.
There was one strange thing. Apparently, heat was doing no damage to this guy. When Poe used his which spell exactly did you use, Poe,
Heat metal.
in
Heat
the
metal.
previous
Heat
session?
metal.
Apparently, heat was doing no damage to him.
I did also
Wait, got to go.
wait, gotta go, what? Also, wait, I did glean from my information earlier that he was a half giant somehow, so maybe it's because of his lineage that he's tanky. Also, Lucifer, where you going, bro?
I think someone is calling for him, so
Oh,
he will be away from the mic.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he meant to say BRB. I hope it got to go, but okay, you are here, just not on mic. All right,
Alright.
that's what I'm going to assume. And
Yeah.
Alright.
5 minutes, alright.
all right.
Okay.
So with that, with it almost feels like it has been 2 weeks because he's getting back up really, really slow. He's like, I am getting old. You guys are the second pirate group to succeed this trial after that fellow over there. But truth be told, he didn't do anything. It was that crazy girl with him, Catherine, who succeeded the trial for him.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, admittedly, I don't exactly know a lot of people who could take her out in 10 seconds.
True, true.
It wasn't 10, it was half an hour, and it took the other men to try and
Ah.
stop her. But
Oh,
that girl went a bit far too crazy.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised you still let Alex talk after that.
Well, a queen did need strong pirates, so that's it will be pretty useless to kill them if we find out they are strong. Proceed. Let's proceed.
All right.
Alright.
Also,
will
you, the kind from which kingdom are you?
No kingdom.
A
I
knight
stole
with
this.
no. Pardon?
I stole this armor. It isn't mine.
Ah. Well, at least no knight defeated me in battle.
He's from a faraway planet known as Planet Duros. No, I'm kidding.
Everyone's with armors from that planet from now on. So wait, are all of you guys going to go inside?
Yeah. Well, I mean, except
Yeah.
I mean,
how about Jenny?
I kind of assumed that Jenny just left already. She was like, nah, I'm not fucking dealing with this guy. I'm out of
she's
here.
probably just waiting outside then. And let's just tell her what happened here now.
She is waiting over there. Like, she doesn't know whether she's supposed to go with you guys or not.
Can she come with us?
I mean, if you need her
Yeah, sure.
to discuss business with the queen.
Yeah, she is part of the people we need to like repay as well. So yeah, I think we should let her join us. And I call out to Jenny. Hey yo, I think it's fine to come with us. All right.
Oh, all right. Why did you guys have to fight everyone you meet in every single place?
It's not of our choice. This guy just wanted to test us, you know.
Fighting at young age is always a good idea. When you are old, it's pretty harsh for your bones.
I mean, I guess.
And Lucifer meant he will leave in 5 minutes, or whether he will be back in 5 minutes.
Back, I
I mean, he
assume.
said he's
I'm
here. So.
benefit of the doubt.
I don't really want to proceed because the next part will be kind of important.
Hello. You good, Lucifer?
Lucy, are you there?
Yeah, I am here.
All right.
Whatever work you were doing, it's done? Alright, still on mute. At least on
I-
headphones, so we
I am
can. Alright!
Okay, let's continue.
With that, some of you are a bit injured. I was going to ask, have you not healed after the Agor fight? But then I remembered, oh, it was
Short
this guy
rest.
who did the damage.
Yeah.
No, not short rest. I mean,
Yeah, it's not a short. We just ended the fight.
yep.
Okay, so.
Before proceeding into the palace, just remember that because it's we have a deal with Alex and his crew, our queen prefers to talk with him with none of our soldiers inside.
Oh,
But
okay.
if any of you bring any harm to her or try anything funny, remember that every single soldier in this castle will come for your blood,
Oh yeah,
including me.
Yeah, I know. We're not that stupid to try anything here.
Yeah.
You may remember the woman standing by the gate from the tavern previously.
Yeah, okay, that's where we saw her.
This one? Oh.
Yep.
Huh.
Apparently, she was hanging out with the Tommy's crew. You don't know what she was doing. She was the one who threw the dagger to decide who won the dexterity contest between Yuzu and between Cassie.
Oh, I see.
So, all of you will be heading inside.
I
Yes.
suppose so.
Right, let me move your tokens over there.
Also, how do you
And,
pronounce Kristia's last name? Because I wouldn't say her first name.
Whose name?
No, I'm asking Angel.
Whose name?
Kristia, the lady who leads this place. How's her last name pronounced?
Wait, which group's part is she so I can open that particular area and
She's
see?
at like the top on our part. Like the lady who leads this place, Kristia
Lonicera?
Lonicera?
Krista, Lonicera.
Okay.
Lonicera.
Yeah.
Alright. Just wanted to get that out of the way.
I intended to write as Lonicera, but screw it, it's Lonicera now.
Alright.
I'll have to edit it. Now their royalty name is like screwed for the entire campaign. Fine. I'll head right into the Palace of Tranquility.
Ooh.
And as the door opens, several rainbow-colored, different colors, hit you in the eyes at once.
Hey, yo. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. I wonder if it's because of the infrastructure that does this. Also, damn, loading screen.
I can now move the tokens and say it's a bit artful thing instead of I'm a bit slow at that. As you guys enter, you see there's a... Wait, let me move the map. As you guys enter through the doorway, you see there are several different lights moving around in the hallway. Sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's green, sometimes it's pink, and sometimes it's blue. There's a woman standing by on the other side, looking into a strange device which you don't recognize. There are some carvings made on it. It looks like it's a language, but which language you don't know. And on the top area, you can see there are places for people to stand, but you can't tell exactly if there's someone there or not. Does anyone have passive perception above 18?
I do.
Wait, what's your passive perception again?
24.
Wait, it's 24, 22.
24.
Ah, you
Yeah,
have.
I only have 16, all on you, buddy.
I do have observant.
Yep.
God damn, yep, you will notice that they are not particularly anyone pointing bows or arrows at you, but you can tell there's at least one or two people at the near the ceiling watching you guys.
Oh. Wait, 2 people?
Yep.
Huh.
And
I'll just
as you guys,
yeah.
yes, go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, no, nothing. I'm just gonna take note of that. It's without telling anyone. Just for myself.
Oh. Does anyone have a passive intelligence above 14?
What? I didn't hear that.
Passive intelligence above 14. Yeah.
What's
I do.
your Intelligence, go.
I'm like 2. I mean, like, my intelligence is 14, so it's 2. The modifier.
My intelligence is 18. It's 4.
I'd assume
Alright,
it's Poe.
so gag.
Yeah.
I also think it will be him with the highest. I just want to see how is it calculated again. Let me quickly go and see.
I thought it was like 10 plus intelligence plus proficiency. The stat, then proficiency. I think.
Of intelligence isn't really a thing. If you just want like a generic general like passive roll, then they'd need an intelligence of 18.
10 plus your skill bonus with that skill.
Oh, okay. So it should be like.
So what's your investigation? What is your investigation modifier?
7.
7. So it's 17.
I actually have good
You-
investigation too. Like passive investigation. It's 20.
Wait, yours is 20? How?
I have observant.
Oh,
I forgot
right.
that it gave investigation too.
Yeah.
Then you and wait, does it say it adds to your like modifier? Or does it say it adds to your rolls?
It's for passive only. +5 bonus to your passive wisdom and passive passive perception, passive investigation. I've added those to thing already.
Alright. Then you, Mato and Poe, both Poe, you will recognize it because you understand the science, and Mato, you will recognize it because you would have read about like this functionality some years ago. That these crystals, the sunlight when it is hitting them, they are placed in in certain way that it is calculating what time and hour it is right now for this city and 2 other cities. And from your recollection of your memory, you will with your passive perception being 20, you will recognize that it's also calculating what time it is right now, and like what will be the how much sun will be up or down in some other place and this island.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So basically, it's a kaleidoscope clock.
For
I fuck with
for
that.
4 locations. Which 4 location you do not know. You can tell the stairs which are here and further inside the palace. The steps which are lit will tell like what is the time going on right now over there.
Oh.
Like it's a pretty it's basically a time like calculation through light kind of palace. I read about it. I remembered the term so that I won't fumble it, but I did fumble it. I will find it again after the session.
Yeah, it's
So yeah,
all right.
as you enter, you see a woman watching over at those symbols which are engraved over there and not saying anything or doing anything, just looking at them.
Alright, let's walk a bit forward.
I just kind of, I assume I would just look over to Gale to sort of roll this whole thing.
Yeah, you introduced us, brother.
Alex will try and stop you if you will stop to not step further than this line.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would stop there then. That is quite intricate design. Huh. Props to your architect or whoever, made this palace. It's cool. Very beautiful.
Whoever made it died far too many years ago, even before my grandfather or my father would remember. But it is a pretty useful place. Are you part of his crew?
Oh, no, we're part of a
What about the who all are those standing by the stairs?
Wait, are you guys not coming with me? Not yeah.
Now that I'm addressed, I'll just come over here and I'm like, Yuzu Yumiya. My captain took an interest in some of the information that is in these ruins. He's a bit of a scholar.
That I am. And also, we do have some business that we'd like to do with you. Yeah. Regarding ABs that we hunted.
Out of character, I would like to apologize since Lucifer is not here and Greg said BRB. We will have to wait.
I'm back.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Alright, Greg's back. Lucifer is gone for the second time. I don't know whether I should wait or whether I should proceed.
I mean, this is important, so I think we should wait. Also, I do realize that this is a fucking AI generated goddamn image.
Is it?
It is.
Which
It's
image?
Really?
It looks pretty fucking imperfect, bro. Like no,
which
like
one?
this map, this whole map.
Oh, really?
Actually, it's made by a guy.
Really?
Zen Maps, and and it existed like around 3 to 4 years ago.
Huh. Okay,
You-
so
you
this
can-
guy. Huh.
You can see his name, like Patreon Zen Maps.
Oh, it's up there.
He kind of makes those kinds of maps which look like kind of zany, like there's a waterfall or those kind of maps.
Why does it look so? I don't know. Huh. There's a lot of
That's his
imperfections.
theme.
It's quite interesting. All right.
I mean, the focus of his maps is like the strange, like aura or feeling of the map instead of like the accuracy.
Okay. It is a pretty cool image, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't go as far as to say it's like abstract, but something along those lines.
All right. While we're waiting for Lucifer, again, what is our what are we gonna do here? We're here to like ask a queen lady over here to join Alex in their quest towards the ruins. Also, like, we're going to ask her about like selling an Agor, all the shit about selling an Agor, I guess.
And potentially if she had any way to deal with slave trade, because we have a buddy there, and
Oh,
we're
yes,
not
yes.
into that.
All right. That we shall tell then.
A hard sell, both because I don't know if she would trust us with that, and I also don't know if she would, like, even have the means to get involved. And even if we did rescue them, I think the Drake Pirates would be pretty pissed with either
Yeah.
us or her afterward.
Probably not a good idea to like fuck around with the.
It's a terrible idea, but I totally want to get involved.
True. Me too. Oh yeah, we could also tell her about like our deeds to like to sell our stuff back, I guess. Like, hey yo, we're the Black Cloak Pirates. We killed some slavers. Yeah. We don't fuck with slavery.
I think next ASI I'm going to try to get the fucking skill expert for persuasion, because
I guess this will be your plans. Sell Agor, don't sell Marine. Help Alex, help Marine. All right. I think we have waited long enough. He knew the session time, and we have waited for multiple times. I think we should proceed.
Yeah, we still have the recording. I am doing, yes. So if you can
Absolutely.
leave it.
Probably.
All right.
I mean, if he doesn't come back like for at least 10 to 15 more minutes, then I will ask the players again, like whether we should stop and like reschedule, or whether we should like wait for him or call him, whether I should call him. So, at least for now, I will proceed with.
Alright, let's continue.
She had asked who all others were there. Yuzu had introduced herself. So, would you introduce yourself as well? Po, are you there?
Yes, I'm your.
Ah, sorry. To recap, previously, before, like I said, we should wait for Lucifer. She has asked, like, who all are with there, Alex, and Mato introduced himself. She asked for others who were standing behind. Yuzu introduced herself, and then she's looking at you, like waiting for you to introduce yourself.
I'm Paul. I'm a sniper of the squirrel. And that's all I'll say.
I realized I didn't actually introduce myself. I just said that we're a bunch of pirates, and then I guess lastly,
I introduce you, I guess.
yeah, I'll introduce Toros. Like this here is our main friend Toros. He's our shipwright, and I am the captain of our pirate crew. I'm Mato, and we are the Black Cloak Pirates.
And the lonely one in the back?
Oh, she's from a different pirate crew too. We have a deal with their own separate pirate crew, so she'll be with us here if you would allow.
She takes a few steps forward and then she looks at your crew. And then she mentions, are you the people who saved Elaine, or more likely attacked her?
Yeah, we needed to. Okay, the situation at the moment was complicated, but we did save her. The stuff you read in the news was more of it's a deal that we made with a certain trader in order to get information about other slaves. It's
It was
basically
effectively a cover up to mask her involvement in his death because he was a bad person and she didn't like him.
yes.
He was a bad man indeed, much like Farrell. A girl wrapped in bandages, a pirate much like you. She informed me you had something to do with his disappearance as well. Farrell the Fat?
Oh, yes. We did kill him.
Oh no.
Well, we didn't kill him. It wasn't us.
Wait, really? Did we
Someone
not kill
else.
him?
No, that was L-Man.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess. Although, I mean, like, yeah, we were working together, so.
You mentioned an owlman?
Well, that was out of character. I would have said that was the other crew. I wouldn't have said his name explicitly.
If you wouldn't mind, can you share with me whom I should thank for killing him?
I don't think that it would be safe for you to meet her. She effectively hates all nobility.
Yeah. Also, out of character, I was Mato was literally about to say, "Hey, it was the rebels." No. But like a user reminded me, "Oh shit, yeah, I shouldn't say that."
Must have been the rebels then, if they hate nobility.
Oof.
Or any other drunk in any tavern, cause everyone does. Even our little brother.
You'd be right then, I suppose, if you're on the right track, I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
But that one in particular, we're trying to work something out with, I suppose.
It was actually them that gave us the task of hunting down the slavers, which, you know.
What the fuck is Alex doing?
Yeah, what the fuck is
You
he going, bro?
you can notice he is simply starting to climb the stairs while you guys are having this conversation.
Okay.
You don't know what he's doing. The anyway, for killing of Harding and at least one of the annoying merchants gone from my city, I have to thank you guys for that. Or whoever this noble hating friend of yours is.
Hmm.
Uh, Keeping that aside, why did that man over there bring you guys here with you?
I mean, he would if he would stop wandering around. We would like to help Alex in his task of going through the ruins and finding treasures in it.
You can see Alex seems to be searching for something up there, and then he looks down below and he's like, Your Majesty, is there no more wine over here? Or the woman who shot me last time? She doesn't reply and turns back to you people.
Gets shot again.
I see. I see.
Why did he bring you guys here?
It's because he's scared he's going to die in the ruins. That's basically it.
Also, we did technically prove ourselves as we did a hunt earlier prior to this meeting. An Agor.
Yes.
Yes, many tribals and outsiders tend to hunt them as if it's the declaration of their might. A common theme among murderers, murdering something stronger and harder than others, is seen as pride.
I mean, it was revenge. It wasn't just to prove ourselves.
We did do it to save someone. What if? Wait, what was her name again? Shit. Out of character.
Akira.
Akira. Oh yeah. Oh, if you know Akira, her tribe was basically wiped out by this Agor, and we encountered Akira's like brother-in-law. Yeah, brother-in-law, which led us to hunting down the Agor itself. And Akira is alive
Wait.
and safe now.
She is alive.
Yes.
For now, I don't know for how much longer. She got quite ill afterwards.
Yeah.
Did you guys kill the eagle which killed their party out there in the desert and managed to
right.
rescue her tribe?
Oh,
What
her
was
tribe
left
is
of it?
dead.
We only managed to save her. She was the only one, left alive inside the Agor.
Do you still have its body?
Yeah.
The tribesmen are obtaining it as we speak.
That was our original reason for coming here, but we managed to work something out with Mr. Gale over there.
Yes, we did actually want to discuss like selling the Agor itself.
He seems to be going and like looking behind some pillars over there. And she looks at you and she's like, How much? Has anyone else made any offers to you yet for the corpse?
No, you are the first one yet.
Well, there's another guy, but he won't sell it to him.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about that guy. Also, Poe, if you would kindly tell the queen here about how much the Agor would be.
Well, it's around 400 million. Like, there's a bit extra that we're going to keep from the hearts, but the rest is all yours.
Also, wait, we do have to give the flesh to the tribesmen. We did say that.
Yeah, it's like 20 million, right?
Okay.
It will seem how long have you guys been pirates?
Not
2
that long,
weeks.
I'd say.
Yeah, about 2 months. I'm more of a doctor than anything.
Maybe offering more than 50% discount to a nobility wouldn't be the best scheme going forward.
With 50%, we
Huh?
almost
Yeah,
like 500 million.
yeah, because it's a female, you frickin' dingus.
Alright.
Well, at least for your honesty and for your efforts in ending a very evil man's trinity in my city, the estimated market price for one such creature would be around 900 million. I can offer you 750 million berries for your efforts.
Then we shall take it.
There,
Alright.
for a few seconds, there was pen drop silence, and then you reply with yes. She looks at you, Po, who was mentioning the price. Wait, you guys mentioned you sold the meat to the tribals, yes?
I think that was part of our arrangement,
Yeah,
right?
that was the deal we had
Yeah.
with the tribesmen in order to get their assistance with the Agor.
How much did you sell the meat for?
Don't remember.
I was under the
Yeah.
impression they just had they just got it for free, I guess.
A normal
Also, I did.
eagle's meat. Yes, go ahead.
Wait, no. No, that was like. Yeah, no, ignore that, ignore that.
Ah, yes. Well, even the meat will sell pretty high to a chef or two, but those people do need all the help which they can get, so good on you.
Yeah.
It will seem you guys can be trusted, or at least are rational enough for pirates. Anyway, with that business aside, the moment you deliver the crops, you can have your payment. The first half of the do you want the payment to be made in two halves for the first half now and the second later, or will it be all right with you if I arrange for it to be delivered after I get the corpse?
I prefer half now.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That'd be nice. Wait,
I
actually.
was thinking more later, just because it would make splitting the money with everyone all at once a lot more convenience.
Oh yeah, true.
We'd probably would be going out with Gale
Oh yeah, it would.
before getting both halves, so having a shit ton of money on us to get stolen, probably not the best idea.
Yeah, I think we should be getting the money like after we're done with our adventures in the ruins, and once we're back in Sucre.
Alright
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I guess
Well,
we'll be having them.
Really putting that 7 intelligence to use today.
No, that's wisdom.
Apparently.
wisdom do help us well.
Intelligence is more book smarts, I think.
Well, she offered 780 million, right? So 780
Hell yeah!
divide r slash no, wait. What's the command to roll? I keep
Slash
on
R.
forgetting each
It's
section.
slash R.
/r. 780 divided by 2. She informs you that if you want the half payment to be made beforehand, tell me where your ship is docked, then my men will have the amount delivered within few hours.
No, it's fine. I think we'll be having the payment like once you get. We'll just have everything all at once. after we're done.
Also, I just realized there's not anyone at our fucking ship right now. So
yeah,
that
that
also
is a bad
complicates-
decision to do.
And also, there's a guy we don't know where he is, and probably wants to see our money. So better not.
Oh yeah.
Come on, we can spare a couple of million just for that guy to fuck off.
Well, but if he wanted money, he would just do a few million.
Oh yeah, I guess.
I don't think he just got his part.
If Coco did decide to show his miserable mug to us, I am going to offer that just so that we won't have any trouble with them anymore. Because goddamn.
Well, I don't think he can go back now. I think he just wants to kill us now.
Let's hope that he's more reasonable than angry. Alright,
Well,
wait, so we've told her about the Agor. Oh yeah, also the ruins thing, yeah.
About the ruins, although I'm beginning to see why Alex brought you here. I can't trust outsiders right away, and given the current situation, I am a bit preoccupied. Something with which I was hoping to get that unreliable man's help, but he seems to be wandering off in my palace for no reason at all.
Oh yeah, should Jenny leave then? Cause like, I mean, we already did this stuff with the Agor. I feel like this is
Yeah, it's
may
kind of like.
may or may not be for most ears. This conversation.
I just kind of curse up and just like shoo her away. Just like, okay, here.
Yeah, we'll talk more about our
Yeah.
our rewards for the Agors later, Jenny. But yeah, I think we should
Their crew part from your deal will be 260 million for half the crew to be asleep in that fight, but they showed up.
I guess yeah,
That's
that
what we
is
thought
very
we'd give
generous. I
we
was
thought we'd just give
contemplating.
100 million.
I was
like
contemplating
double.
giving them a heart just because, like, I don't want any trouble, but like 260 million is goddamn.
Yeah.
They can buy that one
I
for
am not
scratch.
giving him a fucking heart, bro. Do better.
Yeah.
Boo, what were you saying?
They can literally buy a double fruit with that. They don't need a heart.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
True. She's like, alright, if that was all the eager talk, I'll see you guys at the pub. Tell Cassie I was with you the whole time, and she leaves.
Alright, huh?
She tells you to tell Cassie that she was with you guys for the further conversation as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which,
And
sure.
Alright.
she ducks out. By the
Also,
way, why
fuck
you?
Cassie. She was actually mad that she wasn't getting more than fucking $250 million.
Yeah, fucking bullshit, bro. But like, yeah, it's fine. Water under the bridge. Alright, let's continue with the ruin talk.
Oh yes, the tomb. I got to know Alex under some uncommon circumstances, which involved my assassination. The reason why I decided to take his help in the matters, but you being outsiders, I mean there is something which I need someone help with, and if you guys can help me with that, including with him, then I can inform you about the tombs even further.
Alright.
Alright. Would this perhaps involve a certain human auction that's going on soon? Because that is another thing we were considering wanting your assistance on.
She looks at you guys and then pauses. You wouldn't happen to know about a marine lieutenant walking the streets of Screwy, do you?
We brought him
Uh,
here.
Yeah.
We're sort of the reason he's still alive and on the island.
True. He was just stranded randomly in water, and we
Looks
decided
at
to save him.
Poe suspiciously.
Hey,
He
it was
would
mine,
have been.
I would have killed him. Just saying.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was true. He did try to kill him, but we somehow are still alive.
She places her hand on her head. So you brought him here and left a marine soldier alone in Screwy, the one
Yeah.
place where everyone wants the Marines dead.
Exactly. I mean, like, I offered him to, like, stay with us for a while, I guess. Like, but
Yeah.
he had his own business to go to, and
We wanted
it's
to work
because of
with him,
his-
but needless to say, that's not something he agreed to.
yeah, and it seems like he has interest in this human auction. Because, yeah, someone.
It was she like so far she has been trying to sound dignified and everything, but right now she's a bit panicking and she's like, if it was any other time of the month or any other time of the year, I could have handled this. Send in my soldiers and get the thing done with. But for that man to be there, it's you.
Sorry.
When you were in. Never mind that. You couldn't have foreseen what would happen. You wouldn't have happened to meet a man named Tommy there.
We talked to him, yes.
He actually talked to us.
Is he still in? Is he still at that town?
I would
Probably.
assume.
Yeah, I assume so.
She quietly moves a few paces back, kicks into this structure, and then walks back. Well, Alex. Alex starts to walk down, and he has 2 bottles of wine in his hand.
This motherfucker.
Okay.
Found it.
Oh,
I
my
found
God.
it. Where you kept it.
What
Ju-
is it? What up with
Just
this
so
count?
you know, when he gets within 20 feet or so, 20 feet within me, I'll cast Magic Hand.
Mage hand.
Mage hand.
Yeah, Magic Hand.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
And what are you doing with that mage hand?
I'm gonna get his wine bottles and throw it into the ground.
Fuck, man, you could just like just put them on the other side. Just be like, bad Gale.
Yeah,
you
come
can you can tell that they are looking extremely expensive.
Don't do it.
Like-
Come on. I want to drink that shit. Come on.
Break his,
If-
don't break her
uh,
shit. Just
Yeah.
take
If you make it fall, like the flask is not even like it's half covered in gold. There is golden carvings onto the glass. And yep, if you want, you can make it fall.
I mean, it's your decision.
Break her.
I'm just
shit,
going to
dude.
take it.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. Nice.
You use the little hands which come out of your hand. Or how does your mage hand work again? As an artificial?
Just a little string that he can throw.
Ooh.
A springy hand comes out and takes the bottle from him.
Cool.
He doesn't like try and hold on to them. You take them and he's like, wait, did the deal not go well? Are you guys not millionaires now?
I mean, we are, but we still have other stuff we want to do.
Wait, what other stuff? Let's just go and get my devil fruit now.
Well, we kind of let a marine here, and
Yeah,
there's a
it's-
young cooker guy here.
Yeah, this is
So-
starting to seem like it's our problem, and I feel like we should solve it.
Well,
Eh,
not really.
I mean, it's literally just has been coincidences. Coincidentally, we brought Simon over here, and coincidentally, we met Tommy in Sukri. He may still be there too. Huh.
Well, the thing which I'll be needing your help with is, from what information I gathered, it will seem that the ensign and the lieutenant from the Grand Line who came with Captain Jerry, the one from the newspapers recently,
Yeah, that guy.
He's a
they are
fellow. We've
both.
met him too.
Yes, I do. You guys have met him as well?
Yeah.
We escaped from prison.
Yeah, we actually escaped from prison, and he tried to stop us, but we somehow
Ah,
survived against him.
wait, right. You said your name was Mato, right?
Yes, and we're the Black Cloak Pirates.
Ah, yes, you guys are the one who slayed the Butcher of Solid. Ah, this is not good. I can't take your help publicly. You guys killed a Marine officer.
And children. Oh.
Wait, children? No, that's just them. That's just them trying to like make it sound bad.
Just
They're just telling her our life story, huh?
It's nothing sensitive, I think. Hopefully, maybe not. I'm actually not so sure.
You know what? Not only her, even Alex looks a bit shocked.
Also, no, we didn't. We didn't kill any children. They were Marines,
Oh.
alright. They were fighting us.
They were sleeping.
You know, if Lucifer was here, he would have mentioned that our captain did.
To fuck off. But no. I wouldn't kill any children that weren't like. Wait, no! Wait, no. Ignore that just comment right now. I don't kill children, alright?
Did you say that weren't?
What?
Did you just say that weren't? Like, if
No.
they are conditioned up, right?
No. I mean, no. That's just my brain like scrambling. No. I just say I don't kill children. Period. All right. Why does this always happen to me? I don't do anything to children. Goddamn, I don't hate them.
I don't kill children. I kill small green people. Okay.
Stop.
From that ship, the goblins.
Fucking hell, man.
Krista looks at you and she's like, "You're talking about the young recruits of the Marine, right?
Yeah.
And not
they-
actual children."
Like, no, I did not seriously, I did not actually kill, like, actual children. Those Marines, they were, like, fighting us, so, we had to defend ourselves.
They were sleeping though.
Shut
You could've
up,
just
we
went
were,
through.
no. They woke up.
Yeah, alright. They were sleeping actually, the fun fact, but
She doesn't
Alex
know
is
that,
like,
she doesn't need to know anything.
Alex walks in, he's like, let's not brag about our tales until we reach the tavern.
Oh,
When there's appropriate company, huh?
Yeah.
She takes 2 steps back.
Okay.
She like, well, the ensign, the Greg, the half giant, he is being auctioned with another creature who definitely should not be auctioned in a town so weak, a country so weak such as ours. Apparently, some madman has brought a merfolk, a fishman, onto this island for a trade.
Oh, damn.
Huh.
And the moment she says that, Alex and any one of you who knows about the four Yonkos will know why this is such a bad idea.
Oh,
I
right, the
think
Yeah.
fish
that
guy.
I think that Yuzu would know what merfolk are, but not necessarily know that one of them is a Yonko.
Oh.
So
The Mato
Like,
definitely knows that and it's like, oh fuck.
Po, do you know? Like, you read the newspapers?
Hmm. Yeah, probably. I do keep up with that.
Then you will know, like, any island the fisherman pirates know about that dwell in selling and buying of like merfolk or fishmen. They end those islands permanently, or those who give refuge to giants. So she looks at your crew and she's like, now the deal will be done with someone who can give enough protection and a feel of safety to the one who is hosting the auction, my idiotic little brother, the the current king of Scree. So
Why would you do that?
huh,
He knows he's going to die,
He's such
right?
an idiot. Yeah. He's endangering everyone in this fucking island.
he has brought even the most bloodthirsty crew out of the Grand Line into a country, and he thinks that they are under him right now. That's the kind of lunatic we are talking about right now.
Yeah, I kind of
Isn't
yeah, I
like
kind of
their
want to
whole
beat his
thing that
ass.
aren't they like cowards? Isn't that like their whole thing?
Yeah, the Drake pirates, but like, they're still Yonkos, man. We're a bunch of nobodies, and this
Yeah,
is
but
like the
there's another.
perfect place for them to be like buying a fishman, since this is very far away from fishman from what was his name again? Fucking Henry's domain. Yeah, this is far away from Henry's territory, I think.
Henry's territory is the Grand Lines Ocean near and around the uh what's that place? The
Paradise.
uh
The
yep,
Fishman
the
Island.
paradise, the Grand Line Paradise. Fishman Island, actually, on the surface level of Fishman Island, like it's the red. The Fishman Island is underneath Marijua, the holy land of nobles.
Yeah, Marino.
It's
Yeah.
just underneath the red line. So apparently, the red line doesn't touch the ocean floor in some places. So that's an interesting fact.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. That's interesting.
Like on some places, but keeping that aside, so
Right.
yep, uh, Krista in character, she says that if information breaks out that not only a marine officer but a fisherman was traded in our slave markets, ones which are not actually run by the world government, as most people they claim they never dwell in slavery, but anyone who has sailed the seas with black flags should know better.
Hmm.
That will be the end of our entire island. It will be either overtaken by marines or sunken to the bottom of the ocean by that madman from the Grand Line. I would require your aid to make sure that doesn't happen.
This island is too interesting for it to be fucking destroyed by a bunch of lunatics. So yeah, I do want to help you out.
looks like
Hmm.
we have an island to save, Captain.
I
That we
have an
do.
idea. What if I try to frame the Roxbury guy?
What?
I can disguise myself as him and try to frame him.
He's.
Because, from
I
what I see,
mean, he's still
they
dead.
don't know he's dead. They
No, no,
don't
no,
know
no, no.
that. They
I'm
think
pretty
he is
sure
a
he was dead.
traitor.
Wait, huh?
Oh, they think he's a traitor. They don't know he's actually dead.
Oh, wait. Hmm.
They think he betrayed them.
Oh yeah, the news say that. Oh yeah, the news
Wait,
that.
you guys have killed Roxbury, the Grimace from the Emblem? islands?
Yeah, it was part of the slaves thing that we were talking about earlier. He was part of it.
So I you guys
It
have met with the you guys have met with the captain from the Grand Lines, the Yongo commander from the Grand Lines, Agor, which appears every 1,000 to 10,000 years, and you have killed and made an enemy out of the Ember Kingdom.
Yes,
admittedly, dealing with Roxbury was not our proudest moment.
true. And yeah, that's why we have such a high bounties right now from the Ember Empire. We have just gotten to a lot of shit lately.
Ah, wait, yes, your bounty posters have been getting a lot of misspelling. Recently, I found out the one they printed, they added a extra zero in between by mistake.
Huh. Yeah.
Have you not noticed in your wanted posters?
I mean, I have noticed, but it's not important. I am not gonna okay, out of character, I am not just gonna
Yeah,
be
you're
speaking
right. It
shit about
is.
my
Oh
fucking score.
yeah, it's 4,000. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's not
I didn't notice that. Hey, Mato is
I
420.
Oh yeah,
there
420.
technically there's an extra zero in between the thing which I was hoping someone would notice, and but no one was.
Oh.
But keeping that
I'm blind.
aside,
I'm blind. Sorry. All right.
Look, man, I just kind of ignore the last four digits, the first four digits of these things.
I was hoping someone would notice for at least half an hour in chat, but no.
Yeah,
But
apologies.
I did notice that each one of our bounties has different font, though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
there is in the name part, yes.
Yeah, and the names.
Uh, well, keeping that aside,
Okay,
the
okay.
thing which I will need your help with is I will require you to do what you have done in the past: kill a slave merchant who is supposed to appear in the upcoming uh, trade which is going to happen,
Hmm.
so that one of my allied merchants who is trying to end the slavery can go in his place as my decoy, and you guys as his protection
I see. Okay. It's an interesting plan you have
from
there.
the girl wrapped in bandages, the one selling extremely rare to find secrets all over the North Blue right now. Her crew is right now in the tavern in my city, and they
Oh,
have informed me that Simon is still not caught. It appears he
nice.
was found by members of Tommy's crew, but he somehow managed to give them the slip. There was a huge battle at one of the docks, the dock number 7.
Ah, so that was the gunshot we heard.
In the dock number 7,
That was our doc, right? Wait, huh? Wait, that was our doc, right?
Well, yeah.
yep,
Oh,
Huh?
well, that's
uh,
Why
annoying.
there?
Thankfully, didn't have anything on our boat.
Yeah, we.
apparently he was hiding inside a boat, which was then targeted for an attack, but he managed to run away after
That
freezing the entire
I
place.
that
wonder what boat.
motherfucker. Oh,
And he said he wouldn't follow us.
if I could
Good to
hit
know.
him, I would want to fucking punch him. Ah, god damn it.
You should have followed me on that boat earlier.
Sure, if it's fortunate or unfortunate that we didn't leave anyone there.
Maybe more fortunate, but our ship.
Yeah.
We are rich. We don't have to worry
If
about
only
that.
Rad was there, he could have saved Simon.
Oh man, Rad would have soloed them all.
Yeah.
Pooh, what were you saying before?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, yep. Or maybe Everguard. He could have shot that. He should have
Yeah.
shot Tommy down.
Oh god. All right.
Well, you did mention that no one knows Roxbury's dead, right? Uh, how
Well,
would
seems
you?
so.
I would assume. I'm not
Yeah.
entirely sure.
Well, there are those
Well,
his retainers and all that.
We did seal those,
you
so
wait. If you can disguise yourself as Roxbury, then we wouldn't need a decoy. If you manage to make them believe that you are Roxbury and you have enough money to buy or sell slaves, his reputation enough should be enough to get you into the uh, sinner's den.
mhm.
Wait,
Yeah, that seems like a plan.
what's pardon?
Oh, nothing. Just seeing some here.
Uh, I am sorry, I missed that. I was like changing the page. I'm so sorry.
Are
Sinner's
you
salvation. That
sure
that's
that you'll
that's
be
the
able to
name.
match his size though? Because he was like quite large,
That's
I
his
think.
size with his devil fruit. He's just normal size, and then he
Oh,
got
okay.
acid
Just
on
making
him.
Oh
sure.
yeah, normal size. That makes sense.
I did hear when he betrayed his king, he ran away with some treasures, including the royal seal.
Did he ever? Hmm.
Hmm.
We did sell his documents. Oh,
Yeah.
Huh.
Let's try not to share everything.
I mean, we already shared everything we have at this point. There's nothing really to hide.
Well, you guys will have until tomorrow's morning to decide how you want to pull this off. After that, you can take if you guys are going to go as if you guys are going to go like disguising as Roxbury and his guards, then I will guess you will be leaving tomorrow's morning. I can provide you with an Ember Empire ship. Otherwise, you will need to kill one of the slavers, the third biggest slaver in Apple Pie Island.
I
If
mean,
he goes down,
mhm.
if you manage to kill him, then it will take me hardly few months to get rid of most of the major slavers myself with my connections and at least slavery in Brisée, in my city at least.
I mean, we've had a fucking slaver killing spree. We might as well continue that on.
Yeah, there are worse reputations to have.
Yeah. Also, I
More
assume we're gonna
importantly,
save our
what
trip
is
to the ruins
sorry.
for later, I guess.
More importantly, though, what was exactly your plan to deal with Death Gaze Tommy? I know I wouldn't know his epithet, but I wanted to say it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, my original idea was going to be it was going to be something do or die. We were just simply going to use all our resources to somehow get hold them out long enough, either through misdirections or burning all the ships at the dock, or some way to stop them from leaving the island until Captain Jerry gets here. But
Huh.
we did send him the information regarding the situation, but it seems he was taken out recently in a fight.
Jerry? He was taken out?
Oh,
While
good.
chasing the Royal Bluestone pirates, he docked his ship at the one place in North Blue where you should never, the Ponjo Islands, the king of that island, the king beast
Oh.
of that island. he knocked him out. Didn't kill him from our sources, but he is in an injured state.
What the fuck? Ooh. And we were planning to go to Ponager. Shit. Huh. Now
Okay,
we're still
don't
going there. I am
don't.
curious.
We might have to go
Okay,
there next.
Yeah. Fuck.
I mean, for one thing, I want this fucking ASI as soon as possible.
and also just saying, considering that people are looking for the devil fruit here, and if Alex got the devil fruit, people will try and they see that's not the devil fruit they're looking for, they'll probably go somewhere else. And they may go to Punisher. So
I don't. Is everyone just crazy enough to go there though? I wonder.
yeah.
I mean, our one hope of making Tommy leave this island was offering him the devil fruit after talking it out with Alex. When she says this, you can see Alex's face like, what the hell?
Aw.
Raising his hand.
Aw.
And it's still one of our last resorts. If our devil fruit, a Logia at that matter, can manage to make him go away and leave our island in peace, it's worth the cost. But if you guys can instead manage to rescue the mermaid before that happens, then uh, Tommy's anger will be directed at my brother. The Marines will be here, and then it will be between them, and our island will be. It will be a third party's interaction which caused the disturbance, and not the island itself.
I mean, we were always. I assume we were always gonna be planning to save the mermaid if we're gonna go with the auction. So yeah, that's. It's good news to hear that. That is the best decision then. I currently.
Well, it's your choice to make whether to kill the third slave merchant or whether to go dressed as Roxbury, but you have until tomorrow's morning to decide. By the way, you reached this city when it was like sunrise, and right now it is still like 8 or 9 o'clock in the
Oh
city.
wow.
If you do manage to succeed in this endeavor, then without any shadow of a doubt, you will have my full support in and all of my aid which I can provide in getting that devil fruit and those treasures.
Hell yeah! All right. So yeah. I apologize, Alex, but I guess we gotta take a break for that. For our ruin trip for a while.
I was so close. I just had to buy that gem before you guys.
I
It
mean,
was just few hours.
no, no, no.
If I
Think of it this way. I mean, we are trying to solve the shit with the fucking Drake pirates. Maybe if we
Hmm.
weren't here, maybe they would have sold off your fucking devil fruit.
Yeah.
if that marine was not brought here, what's his name, Simon? Can if just one day before, if I bought the gem one day before, got Krista's help over here, got my devil fruit and left the island, I would have been gone like the wind.
Well, that shit happens, Alex. Sorry for that, but we only need to
Um,
face the present.
Yeah.
um,
And the
um,
present
uh,
question for you is, do you want our help or not? If the answer to that is yes, you're gonna have to wait a day or two.
he adjusts his hat and he's like, in for a penny. Uh, let's
I
go.
mean, are you sure you still want? Are you sure you still don't want like some of the money from the Agor? You might come on.
Just the heart and the 10,000 which you were going to pay me for the bikes.
That
That much enough.
Jesus
You
Christ,
will
this
be
guy.
10 mil.
you 10,000
Oh,
berries.
really?
Jesus Christ, bro.
Uh, you will be surprised how much treasures I found in the other temples for those gems.
Okay, okay.
Which
So,
Krista, upon hearing this, was about to say something, but then she didn't because the deal has changed right now.
all right. So, yeah, I guess we'll be heading out now if we don't have anything else to talk about currently.
You guys are to lead this mission because I don't want them to remember me for it in case it goes back bad.
Yeah, we're
So
we're just a bunch of pirates, so it's fine.
they are better pirates than us. Much better. Like extremely mm, much better. Tom, if you read the newspapers, any tale with one of the Yonko crews is a horror story, and
Yeah,
we are about to walk into one.
yeah, but we'll stop that before it happens. And with that, like I thank Krista again for her presence, and we take our leave then.
Once again, are you guys going to take the amount right now, or like wait it out and take it after the job's done?
After the job's done.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't really have a ship to receive it at this point, so later
Mm.
then.
Yeah. Wait, unless we need to buy stuff.
You have enough money to do that.
How much money do we have left?
Let me see. You'd have
How much did you previously had?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, I think you had mentioned it somewhere. Wait, let me check.
I think
You
it's
guys were running
this.
a bit low. Yeah, because you guys had purchased a lot of like those barrels and stuff to kill the eagle.
Yeah, 3,900,000.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically 4,000,000, but not quite. Yeah.
Fun fact, the Roxbury chest, which is on your ship, you have still not opened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah.
You have no
Hopefully,
idea
it's
what's in
still
it.
there when we get back.
Hopefully. Also, I hope we can find a locksmith or some shit to open that thing up.
Mm.
If only there was one guy on that island who has previously changed his arm and leg with machinery.
All right. Well, we didn't realize that at the moment. So, yeah. Okay, so let's continue. Then we're not taking, yeah, we'll just save the money after everything's done, and then we'll get the full like 780.
With
Yeah, yeah.
that, you are you guys going to exit the palace, or is there anything you want to like talk to with Krista?
Nah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good, we're good. I don't think we have anything to talk to like any of the guards, I think.
Uh, you step out of the castle.
Oh,
Uh, as you do, the guard over there and Kaja take a step aside, as do the other people, and they don't say anything. They just leave the path open for you guys.
we walk out then, hopefully.
Then, as you were moving out, you do hear a voice calling for you to re enter, Mato.
Wait, me? Oh, okay.
Yes,
Shit. All right. Well,
and only you.
oh. I'll be heading back then since Krista's
Mm.
calling for me.
Alright. Good luck.
Yeah. Uh,
Alright, so party is
Appropriate.
split. Party is split.
Not for long, I hope.
Um,
All right.
I hope Greg is still on the mic and not completely gone.
I'm probably just picking up.
She
Yeah. What?
As you re-enter, she looks at you, Mato, and she asks, "Say, Mato Salik,
Yes.
you wouldn't happen to know a traveling professor by the name Cyrus?"
Huh. Oh, I do know him quite well. It's because of him that I'm here in front of you anyway.
Do you know the reason why my country, which at one point used to be quite glorious during my father's reign, is in this dire state?
No. I did learn about that from my travels going here, and I am curious how it became how it is today. Do tell.
That man brought the knowledge of curse to this land. Knowledge simply given without any consideration to whom it's being given and what it may cause in the future. It
Hmm.
can be quite chaotic. My youngest brother, he taught about democracy and the people's choice. Now he rules one of our cities with no king. Every single person demanding from him every single thing they need. And without being a king, he can't fulfill all those things because he has no one under him. My other brother, he taught him about the world outside, the grand lines, the pirates, the devil fruits. And you have seen the state of Scree right now.
Yeah.
And to me, he left the history of our land, the secrets of the tomb. What good did this knowledge bring to these lands?
Hmm. Well,
If you meet him in the future, just ask him the same question which I ask you today.
all right. I'll remember that. Hmm. I was under the impression that having
To see
knowledge.
how any of that is his fault, but I'm not here right now.
Yeah, true, but like I'm like I'm related to him. But anyway, I was under the impression that being having knowledge and sharing it with others is the way to improve lives. But from my travels so far and from your conversation, it has made me realize that some information are dangerous, and our world being as it is, it's not exactly the right place to be sharing all sorts of dangerous stuff. Hmm.
You yourself, the information which you told me that Roxbury is actually dead, all the thing which you told me about Farrell and the rest, it's not just a knowledge, it's secrets which could put another's life in danger if blurted out without any consideration. Me telling you about what's happening in Scree has already made you a target for some people.
Hmm.
Anything in this world can be turned into power if given to anyone without any consideration. And power in corrupt hands, or power in any hands, does corrupt in the end, for
Hmm.
that matter. I don't wish to blame him or you. Things will happen as they did, but just that man changed the fate of this country. I can't say for the better, cause the result so far has been worse.
Hmm. All right. Yeah. Like hearing that, Mato is very conflicted right now. I say to Krista, you've given me a lot of you've given me a lot of things to think about, and I thank you for that. And I'll make sure to tell Cyrus about yeah your question once I meet him. Anyway, I'll go back to my crew then.
Farewell then, Mato-san.
Once I meet him in 1500 chapters.
Yeah, but fuck it. I walk away. This has left Mato with a lot to think of.
I'm trying to do a serious monologue over here, Yuzu.
It's D&D, nothing's allowed to be serious.
True.
Fair.
Also, like, how the fuck is it his fault that, like, he told somebody that democracy is a thing that exists, and one of the dude he told it to was like, yes, I'm
How
going to
was it?
immediately change our legal system.
How was it? Yeah, how was it Einstein's fault if he feared that Germans will find the nuclear bomb? So he taught the Americans how nuclear bombs can be made. How was it his fault, or how was it the guy's fault who the one after whom Nobel Peace Award is like named? The guy who invented dynamite, the very first person. He
Yeah.
invented it for mining purposes, but people turned it into weapon. So
Well,
it's
I
not the
mean,
fault of the one giving the knowledge, it's just whom you're giving it to. A prince of a country or like children of nobility, they can do something with that knowledge. That's just an opinion. This was just a situation. It's like, it's D&D. There is never the right answer. Whatever player feels like and whatever is funny.
that's
But, like, a
interesting.
political system is benign as shit. Like, honestly, democracy as a concept is really old in the grand scheme of things. I mean, hell, like Socrates, who lived in like the fucking Roman Empire, has been cited several times as very anti-democratic, and like that terminology wasn't even a thing at the time.
Oh, yeah, also,
I
side note, I
mean,
do like how Cyrus has been affecting all these islands, and yeah, that's cool
Oh
as shit.
hell yeah!
Nice. It is as I've written in Mato's backstory.
I finally did someone's backstory justice on a character and
Hell
didn't
yeah!
invent a new
Woo!
character.
I love it.
Okay,
Not
I guess.
expecting much. My backstory is a fucking dumpster fire.
uh, it it was some Mato's backstory related stuff which Krista happened to know about. It was mostly about the role model which he has. I mean, it's the name Cyrus. You weren't there, but it was just spoken. Uh, yeah, I mean, if you want to see, you can see it back in the recording. If it was just all right, not dilly dallying any further.
Alright. Let's continue.
I
I
I
look
seem
towards
to be.
Mato. I'm like, "Are you all right?"
Not so much. I've got a lot to think about.
Oh, okay. I get that.
Well, were you guys impressed by the Sinners 10? Alex asks.
It's
It's all right.
yeah, it's a place. I mean, oh, it was very eventful at least.
People were nice there at first, at least.
Yeah.
Well, prepare to be disappointed by the most boring tavern a pirate can visit.
Eh. It's better
The
than
Dave's
nothing.
Den.
Oh, I see.
Dave's Den, where two actual royal guards stand in the tavern to make sure peace and order is maintained.
Oh god,
Such
that's
rubbish.
obnoxious. Oh man. Alright, I guess we're
Um,
heading down there.
Yep, let me set up the map.
Alright, loading screen. Let's go.
Kind of like on the walk there, stand a little closer to Mato, just like in case he wants to say anything.
Oh, thank you. But no, Mato's just deep in thought. Like, contemplating about his own, like, values and, about Cyrus.
the guilt trip which the queen over here tried to send because her brothers were too stupid.
True.
In short,
If anything, it's his brother's fault.
It's not like Civil War and manic infighting was inevitable anyway with how their city was set up.
True.
I
Y'all should
mean,
fucking handle that fucking monarchy bullshit, man.
I mean, look at like Europe, like post Queen Elizabeth. That shit don't go well.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not the same everywhere. Like in India, until Britishers came, it was like king's rule. Like people were completely into it. Even after, like now that democracy has come, half the country is fighting for one supreme leader right now. Like literally, the same speech patterns which were being used by Hitler, they are being used here right now, and people are like,
fuck?
"Yep, that makes sense.
Huh?
Let's target and kill half the country. What's so bad about it?"
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Keeping real life. You had the Trump's rule, so you can relate with
Bruh.
Nah, man, that's
Same
our
thing.
fault. Like, both of your countries have been fucked over by the U.S. forcing it into democracy.
No. It was fucked up way before that. It was fucked up
absolutely.
way before that. It's like keeping the real life evil and like politics aside. Let's go into DnD politics back again. It was nighttime before. It's daytime now, and I didn't meant in that case like in USA or that pointing the like finger kind of thing. I meant it in that sense like kind of similar kind of leadership is happening here. Like they are once again the Bollywood is copying the Hollywood once again. I kid you not. The moment when that Trump thing happened, that people raided the like White House.
Yeah.
A week or two later, some people did the same exact thing. The farmers who were protesting, they did the exact same thing here in the Red Fort.
All right.
Like they got inspired from there and repeated it.
The question is, did your law enforcement actually shoot people?
They had to, cause one guy tried to run a tractor into the Red Fort and he like ran over a few people who were also protesting, cause
Damn.
he was trying to do a drift. That guy got shot.
All right.
Real evil, always real life thing. Keeping all of that aside, yep, you guys exit the Lord's Palace, and while walking by the bazaar, you will be heading for the what's the name? Dave's Den. It's a more regulated tavern for pirates because
Damn,
they can't be trusted on their own.
I guess.
Oh fuck! There's more robots.
Whoa, what the fuck? Holy shit,
Robot.
giant?
It's not giants in the same way that Gale Pirates is like one huge token to imply that there are 20 people sitting over there around that table. Here, a few more than that. Let's say 50 people.
Oh,
Sorry,
they're a
not
group.
50.
Oh, I thought it's like a one big
Yeah,
group.
it's a huge giant group. All are cladded in like golden armor and long swords and all those kind of weaponry, like kind of royal kind of weaponry, and they all seem pissed and completely drunk, kind of acting out.
Ah.
Geg, are you there?
And this is another robot group.
Yes. Just making sure, like, were you able to hear what I was saying, like, just a few minutes back?
Yes.
A little robot-y, but yeah, for the most part.
All right.
No,
The
people.
moment you guys entered the tavern, you can hear people chattering over here or there. There's a guy playing music by the table.
Hey
There are two
yo.
knights standing guard. There are two knights standing guard. There is a fireplace in a desert.
Bruh. Well, no. I think they would use it at night because like deserts get super fucking cold at night.
Hey man.
Yep. They will, but let's assume it's not burning right now. There, you do notice one thing in the previous town, in the previous city, you didn't see any of the locals in the tavern, but here it seems there are plenty of them.
Hey yo, good shit.
Yeah, even the bar is being run by some of them, but
Madame Levina.
lady, yes, Lavina. I was checking for her name before I spoke it. I'm haunted by her name. She appears to be helping the bar over here as well. You
Let's
don't know
go.
why.
Hell yeah.
There are some people hooded, like people with hoods over their face. You don't know if they are cyborg or robots or not, but there are some people who look extremely similar to the last tavern, but you don't know what's underneath that hood.
I am
It
just
will
going
be,
to hope that these guys don't have any fucking trouble with us.
Can I perception them to see if they're humans? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
me
do
too.
that.
Can I do that? Whoa! Actually, I don't need to.
Yuzu, you can you can tell there is slightly their feet appears to be their cloaks edges and their feet appears to be muddy and there's some water as if they walked out of a pond, and it doesn't look like they are breathing or moving at all. They are sitting extremely still, not eating or drinking anything, just sitting there.
That's
You have
Other than
got
that,
to be kidding me.
Oh my fuck. Can we have a rest first, please?
I bet there's a third group with the other city. There's one each city.
Yeah, let's go with let's sit down with Everard. Wait, where's the rest of our crew?
I hear.
I was going to like give a brief description of the map first. You can just
sorry.
notice that some of the tables are broken, but they haven't been repaired.
Oh,
You can see your crew is like occupying this area of the tavern because it's a pretty large group. Like the Gale Pirates over there. Some of them like Nisha. Once again, remember when you found him on the street? He's looking that depressed, even more depressed,
what?
sitting in the corner,
No,
almost
we
about
can't
to
have
cry.
that, bro. We can't have that. All right, continue. Sorry about that.
Kind of same can be said for Evrad,
Damn.
and kind of same can be said for Jenny. Jenny is slightly looking depressed. Evrad is looking pretty depressed, and Nisha is just like on even in worse condition in which you found him.
All right, we need to cheer these fuckers up.
So
you
point
done
out
with
to
your
Poe and Mato, like, you know, yeah, those guys are definitely the same things as before. I don't know how long we want to stay in here.
For now, I
I
do
did
want
something
to rest up
before.
at least. Oh god. And it has been like, yeah, it has. We did do a lot of shit, and we haven't like actually slept in a while. So you know, I'd like to
I'm
at
at
least eat.
7 HP, bro. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't like
let's
where
at
this is
least
going.
eat for like 1 hour or so, and then let's leave. Hopefully,
They're probably going to ambush us, so.
we literally have like our allies here. Yeah, I hopefully in the robot mind.
I mean, they're not,
there's
like,
more to
from
know.
what I've seen, they're not that smart. They, like, if they see me, don't just shoot me. That seems to be what they do.
Okay, I'm gonna remove my cloak a little. Temporarily, I'll give it to Poe. Fucking wear the shit then.
I guess. Hopefully that works.
Also, don't you dare cause any rips on it or anything.
And I guess I'll put it over me.
Yeah. All right, I gave Poe my black cloak for now. I
Alright,
am just
his
naked
armor
Mato
is
right now. Nah, I have clothes, but like I'm practically naked without my black cloak.
Where's
Don't you
dog?
wear leather armor underneath the cloak?
Oh wait, funny enough, interesting. I am wearing the like the maru green dress that I bought from Maru.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
So
By
yeah,
the way,
I be
the
dripping.
moment when you guys they got a 3. So the moment you guys enter the tavern with that 26, you know it's a Larry. They awkwardly get up. They try to like move the plates around as if they were eating in those plates. And very awkwardly, because of their hoods, they can't see where they are walking. So they very extremely awkwardly are passing through common walkers, a bit drunk. Make way, make way.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Don't hog all the
I'll move. I'll move out of the way.
don't hog all the exit. They seem to be whispering to each other. Aren't we here for Po 9? Just keep walking. Just keep walking.
Yuzu, Po, Taurus, yeah, let the
I
good
can't
people
move my token. My mouse is fucked. So.
No. Yeah, let the good
Uh,
people move, bro. We don't want any trouble, right?
Yeah.
you also noticed that Taurus, because of those vivid colors which came into the eyes in the palace, he looks a bit dazed. He usually gets pretty angry when he sees red color, but he saw so many colors, he can't decide whether he's mad or whether he's depressed.
Oh man, alright. We gotta drink this one out for Taurus. And for all these fucking depressed motherfuckers around here. The depressed trio.
Uh, you can hear with that 26 and with your passive. I mean, they got a 3. They think you guys are not noticing them, so they will be talking among themselves.
I also got 24
It
passive
doesn't.
perception, so alright, let's hear it.
It doesn't look like Po 9's with them, but his friends are here. We can take them. No. Miss mentioned we are to eliminate Po 9 before he hurts anyone else, like
We
the
don't know
other
where
mod.
he is. He's like, I think it was like in the desert. Go there. He's there.
Po, can you repeat that?
Fucking
I
hell.
say to them that Poe is in the desert. Somewhere.
Well, your back's turned to them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Po, with an advantage, roll me a deception. Oh, they don't know about us. It worked. Oh, friends of Po 9. Yes. You, the fellow in the hood. Nice hood. Nice cloak. We will be looking for him. We won't be looking for him. We will. They hit each other with elbow. Like no, we don't care. Where he is. Who's Po? Who? And
Well,
ninth model, we don't know about anything about 9 model.
Good luck
And
with
the
your
last
search then.
guy,
Not
we
search.
yes. Thank you for okay. No, we are not searching anything. Yes, the guy in the hood. Yes, we are not searching for anyone. And the last guy is like, I wanted to use my laser gun.
Wait. Before you
hope
do
you
that,
find what you're looking for in the next 1 to 24 hours exactly.
I have something better to your laser gun. And I take out from my pocket my great club. This is a laser bomb. Give me the laser gun, please. I'll give this laser bomb.
He takes out his hands out of the cloak. You can tell. Let me roll something for him to see how stupid is he.
Please.
They are animals. Like they.
Let's go.
Oh, he got a 0. I mean, I forgot to remove the 2 GM part. But in the previous roll he got a 0. Right now he got a 8.
Okay.
So his wisdom is pretty low.
Yeah.
His intelligence is not bad. It's pretty high. almost comparable to some player stats. But
Oh.
he's when he tries to take the great club from you. Only Poe can see this, not others. But what you see, Poe, is this guy inside the cloak. He doesn't have hands.
Huh?
Ah,
Anthony.
I see.
He doesn't have hands. He has two huge blasters. With your
Whoa.
passive intelligence, you can tell he's running on electricity, and he has enough charge to shoot it out like beams,
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
and maybe even propel himself. Like he's walking like electric current, like guns. He has a gun on his shoulder, in his arms, in his legs. He's a walking, talking plasma like shooter.
Jesus
He's like,
Christ.
wait, I can't use it. You'll have to give it to someone else. When we find the one whom we are not looking for, we won't need it.
Yes,
might.
good luck in your not search.
You too, the hooded guy, with the one with cool flock and the leaf.
They seem both smarter and dumber than the last ones.
Oh, quick, firebolt them. No, I'm
No,
kidding.
stop. But like, yeah, wow. Well, I'm glad we actually didn't have to fight anyone now. Oh my god. With that aside, let's actually fucking rest and talk with our boys.
Yeah. I'll sit by
Where's
Neshia.
Dog?
Or at least I would if I could fucking move my token.
Oh yes, dog was with you. Was dog with you when you went to the palace? You gave him to Carmine, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we left Dog with our crew.
Yeah, we left him with Carmine.
My bad. He is part of the crew, and animals are allowed inside here.
Hell yeah.
I mean, they didn't stop tourists from coming in. He is there. He's eating some fish. Like he has eaten some fish. He's now chewing on the bone. I mean, he doesn't need to chew. He swallowed the bone also.
Hey Dog, your mother's here.
He runs straight up, and technically it's a ramming attack.
Oh god.
Okay,
I wonder if it knocks
Just-
Poe out.
I have to say this, but what I think we should, after like ever the fight against like a devil fruit, should we give a devil fruit to Dog?
No,
We really don't need to.
I don't think Dog would realize it can't swim.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean, technically none of you have swimming speed as well, so he can swim kind of as well as you guys do.
Okay.
I don't think Dog would figure out that it can't swim and it weighs as much as Dog, so
yeah.
That's a good point. He has evolved to like survive on land. It will be like throwing a scorpio in water
I mean, he can
to see if he can.
Yeah.
That's true. We'll have to find out after throwing him into the water. But yeah, Poe,
Okay, yeah.
if you want, you can try and do an animal handling. If it succeeds, he won't actually tackle you. Or what do you want? What do you want to try and do? Intimidate him? Animal handling? He's running
That's
straight
why
for
I'm
you.
handling. Ah, man.
I will say 10 succeeds. You tell him to stop. He jumped onto the table. He was about to attack. Just for my mental peace, would he have hit? He would have hit him, but he didn't. He stopped at the very last second, tumbling the glass from which Jenny was drinking, and the glass falls to the ground. Jenny jumps back, and now he's sitting on the table with a huge smile on his face, like in a way which a dog greets the master.
I pet dog a lot. I rub her face a lot. So
Did we
cute.
ever figure out dog's gender? I don't remember.
Not currently
No,
though.
not really.
We'll just
Okay.
call it whatever. At the moment, maybe. Also,
I can't.
yeah.
Yes. Sorry for cutting in between.
No,
First, I was going
you
to
go
ask
first. Yeah.
oh, he was looking at you. Mato is like petting him as well. What do you want to do? And to answer Yuzu's question, you had asked this previously as well, and you guys actually checked for genitals. Apparently, he doesn't have any at this moment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you guys, just to make sure, like if it's unique to him or his species, you guys did went ahead and check for genitals on the dead corpse of its mother, and you found them.
Yeah. So, like I said,
This
it's still a baby. It hasn't developed
I don't
yet.
even
It's
know how we
unfortunate.
do that.
I am not going to elaborate how you
Yeah,
did that.
we're
You just did.
not gonna do that, bro. That shit's weird. Also, anyway, like after like petting the dog a lot, I go over to like these three and like, hey yo, what's up
Yeah,
with you
I'd sit
guys?
next to Neshia by this point, but I can't because token.
Uh, Wait, one by one. Po, what were you going to do with after calling the eagle?
I take out my great club and give it like a toy to him.
Aw, like a chew
Are you
toy.
trying to play? Are you trying to play fetch with him or give him as a chew toy?
A show toy.
It's made out of wood. His strength is pretty high.
Let's see.
But he hasn't learned how to bite yet. So he is trying to chew on it. He's trying to learn how to bite on that great love. He doesn't know bite yet. He only knows tackle. He hasn't reached level 5 on Pokemon yet. So,
Yeah.
yes, Mato, you are going and trying to talk with these three guys. Yuzu, are you going to go with him?
Yeah, I'd sit next to Neshia, but I can't move my token because my mouse is fucked. So
Po, will you be joining them as well?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I want to say that they are like I couldn't find the exact sitting thing, stools or something for this map. So if you are standing near a table, you have found a stool for yourself. There are multiple stool lines around in the ground.
yeah, no big deal.
As soon as you reach the table, Jenny like moves over here and then picks up her bottle, which almost like filled all over the ground, and there's someone at the door. I'll be right back. If someone wants, they can have like 3 to 5 minute break.
All right.
Whew.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Damn, I wonder what happened to Lucy.
Life happened, I'm sure.
Oh man.
I just noticed your little icicle emote next to the Kenny Island notes. I'm gonna bring this up on the recording because I was gonna bring this up when we were waiting for Lucy earlier, but I didn't waste time on it. At my freaking therapy office, there's this one elevator that's like been under construction for like a long ass time.
Mm-hmm.
It is fucking menacing going into an elevator that's like all up and the floor is not right.
What the fuck? Oh my god. It works?
Yeah, it works. I've used it like 4 or 5 times.
Oh god, that's yeah. Ooh, bro.
I'm just like, boy.
I'm back once everyone else back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, we're here. I'm not sure about Gig though.
When he'll be back, he'll let us know. Huh.
I was talking about scary elevators.
Yeah, very scary.
Elevators do be scary. I had brought like around 4 bottles chilled water and forgot to like actually drink them, so they are just lying there. And I
Hate to
went
see
into the
it.
hall to get a fifth one. Huh.
Bro, I don't know how your like throat isn't just super dead right now. Like especially now.
Stay
I
hydrated,
kid you
bro.
not. I kid you not. For like 4 days, I wasn't even able to speak properly. My sister walked into the room. It took me 15 minutes to like cough up the cough, go to the bathroom, clear my throat, and then able to talk. Somehow I don't know what she made. She made some soup like last night. It almost like quickly fixed it.
God
Just
damn.
a day before. It was a mushroom soup, so eh, lucky me. And the moment my throat's good, I ordered cold drink and drinking cold water right now.
Sick.
I will be, but hopefully will be better before the next session.
Yeah, hopefully.
Alright. Oh, one more thing. I was curious. I was thinking about this because I'm probably going to be doing a little bit less like VN stuff in the next little interlude because this next game does actually justify some sort of city map. So I was curious where you got those, like different town maps and shit. Because
Uh,
I
which
kind of
town
need one
map?
of those. No, just in general, where you get your town maps from.
Usually I go. There's this subreddit called Battle Maps.
Okay, that's the one.
What Whatever genre you want, like if you type and search it over there, you will find it. You nowadays, since I already have a huge collection from that website, like I have been collecting from. The reason I started this campaign was I started one originally with Lucifer Group. It stopped around like 15 to 16th session
Bad.
because reasons like most of them were students, so once the college started, some of them couldn't continue. Others were a bit of a drama queen.
Oh, I see.
Like I can't be free today, I can be free today, blah blah blah.
Thank
So
yeah, thankfully we haven't had that much problem with schedule.
Yeah, this has been about as consistent as you could hope for, I think.
Yeah, it's great.
I must say, like any, even the mini campaign session which I held previously, even then, that some people had scheduling issue for the one shots. This group has been far more consistent.
Yeah.
Yay.
In the session 0, when you were like, ah, yeah, I'm thinking about like holding these weekly, I was like, are you sure? Are you sure you can do that?
You may have sort of like, I'm pretty good at like improvising, so I don't need to write the script beforehand. And thankfully, since like Jason was first like documenting it and now leaving it in video format, i'm I can kind of improvise and then still be consistent thanks to him. So it's like a
Hey.
team effort.
Hell yeah. You're welcome, bruh.
Hmm.
Those have been very fun. I've listened to I think I've listened to 80% of frickin' Multiversal Madness. Just through the recordings.
That
Make of
one
that what you
was.
will.
I do want to mention I may have selected few bad reviews for the format thing which you sent us to fill. It wasn't like I didn't enjoy it. It was more like even in gaming, once I get used to one particular thing, I usually don't move on to the next, even when that one thing suffers in quality. The reason why I'm still
Totally.
playing a mobile MOBA for past 5 years.
Yeah, totally. And I'll give you that. I think that I run an easier game than you do, and I'm not exactly happy where how the Valentine's fight went, so totally warranted.
I mean, everything else was pretty. Your DMing style was, I will say, much better than mine because it was actual proper rules and more consistent in that regards. Uh, Even the boss fight, it had a starting, mid goal, and end game. That's I can never run a one shot which will be that precise.
I'm just going to write it up a lot of it up to just I think that the Pathfinder monsters are just inherently better designed. Really
The
the only boss gimmicks I added to things were just the statues had bombs, which they never used because I was an idiot, and Valentine could summon shit, and I tweaked his HP and AC. Which might have been a bad choice. I don't know. Hindsight's 2020.
I will say the Valentine fight, I was slightly a bit disappointed because the only reason why, because I'm a big fan of the vampire stat blocks in D&D because their CR rating I have used in solo campaigning and in one shots several times.
Yeah.
So I love that stat block. It's a perfect low level party end game boss because he can turn a whole town into his the more NPC you bring to fight with him, the more minions he's going to get. The vampire spawns.
Yeah.
Gig, are you here?
Yep.
All right, let's continue.
Does I was going to ask, does anyone need a little more time to freshen up, or we all are back?
We're probably fine.
Yeah, I think we're all good.
All right. You had asked Nisha what happened. He once again, when you actually met him, he seems to be that even more level of sad. So Evergard looks at you and he's like, Captain. He went and talked to the other locals over there, and then came back a bit far too dejected and has been sitting in that corner since then.
Hey, yo, what happened,
I
Nisha?
uh, I heard some bad news. That's all.
Wait, huh? Would you mind if we asked what it is?
I won't cry. I know what it's like to leave everything you've known from one island to another. It can't be easy on you.
Oh, right. Then you don't have to share it then.
Actually, it was something I was hoping you could help me out with, Captain.
Oh, really? Then do tell.
I mean, if you ask Carmine, he may tell you otherwise. But there was some gulf which I visit when I go to an island. There was some on this island, and one in particular who I knew for a very, very long time, and she got into a debt, and in order to pay that debt, she tried stealing, and by the law of these lands, now she got herself turned into a slave
Wait.
and is going to be sold.
Oh.
Oh. Wait, huh?
Well, it seems like you're with the right people then. We're sort of dealing with that next.
Yeah, that is our next task, actually.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Yes. Madam Christia was a favor we're doing for her.
He doesn't know what to say. He's like, I must say, Captain, Yuzu, Mr. Paul, Torres, for pirates, you have been far more helpful in these oceans than the Marines themselves. If there were more Marines like you, I would have joined the Marines.
Yeah, we'd like to just help around. We are at least decent human beings, at the very least.
Yeah.
If only you
I try to protect
weren't.
people first and foremost, and I would do that even if I wasn't a pirate.
I don't doubt your words at all, Miss Yuzu.
Thank you.
He looks cheered up. The
Alright.
other two are still looking down.
Alright, how about you, Jenny? What's got you all sad up today?
The amount which that rich lady mentioned. When I tell Cassie the amount, she will be pretty pissed.
What?
Not because it's less, because it's more. Because she knows we messed up in that hunt. But we went there. It was like a deal between pirates. But now it's too much. That's why she'll be mad. And
Well, it's now double, so yeah.
I hopefully that money makes it so that she won't be as pissed as at us for not, giving you guys the heart.
I'm not even sure she will be pissed at you. She'll be just pissed, and I just don't know who she will take it out on. I mean, Coco's no longer on the crew, otherwise he would have been her target. I just hope she doesn't do anything stupid.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, you
You know,
guys.
Jenny, if you ever need another place to go, if she's a little too much, we'd be happy to have you. I mean, we're trying to take care of as many people of Eldridge's men as possible, and you're just as good of a shot as Captain Salik.
Yeah.
That's pretty high praise. I mean, I have seen you guys in.
Out of character, I do actually kind of want Jenny to join our crew. Number one, I think it'd be funny. Number two, I think she's kind of fun to play with. And number three, I just want more Mad Monk people.
Yeah, Mad Monks are cool. Just let them all join our crew, please.
All right, Coco is going to supply his application next. She looks at you and she's like, that's I mean, the tavern thing was a joke. I saw him fight. He's far stronger, Captain Mato Salik. You are, sir. Just can't throw darts for shit, but you are pretty strong, at least in a fight. But keeping that aside, I mean, those two are sisters. I'm not their sister by blood, but god damn it, I have spilled enough blood with them, equal amount, since childhood. So they are kind of sisters to me. And if I'm not there, then Alice will have to handle Cassie, and that's a two-person job.
That's understandable. I can't really say I have a family like that, so I respect you for trying to stick by them.
Keeping that aside, dear, are you alright? She looks at you as you are bleeding profoundly because you have been in battle. You are on 7 HP. And you had that hole in.
Yeah,
Yes,
I've
go
touched
ahead.
myself up a little bit, but yeah, Yuzu still looks like she almost died. She's like, oh yeah. I mean, my body can still move around for the next 20 minutes, so it should be all right.
Just because your body's moving doesn't mean you're all right. I try to help Yuzu patch yourself up too. You
Yeah.
should you guys should be fucking taking care of yourself more seriously.
There shouldn't be any long-term damage. I don't think I'll suffer any exhaustion or anything. And I will point this out to Mato specifically. You've noticed that, like, Yuzu has, like, this sort of pathological gauge on, like, what her body is and isn't capable of.
Yeah,
Like,
I do
if
notice
it won't
that.
permanently fuck her up, like, she's just gonna kind of deal with it.
I
Because she
do
doesn't
notice
feel
that.
pain.
But like, still, Mato is still fucking concerned, all right. So
Aw.
patch Yuzu up, like there. Please take care of yourself. I don't want, I don't want to lose you.
Yeah.
Even if this might be just nothing, I don't want, I don't want to see you bloodied up like that.
Alright.
Well, you are the doctor.
Yeah, I
don't
do
worry.
trust her word at least. Let's all go. Let's go take a bite. Let's go eat, bruh. Let's have a short rest.
Yeah, boy.
You might wanna check on that thing in the corner there.
Oh yeah, shit.
Uh,
Oh wait, I was under the impression, he doesn't want to share, but like, yeah, Nisha, how are you, man?
He does not respond. He looks
Alright.
like as if he's in shock.
Alright, I
Yeah,
like
I was,
shake him
I was
up.
being a dumbass. I thought the whole slavery thing had to do with Neshia.
Yeah, no, it was for Everard. But like, yeah, no, I like shake him up like on his shoulder, like, hey, are you there? Are you awake? Are you good?
Huh? Brother? No, Captain. Yes. I just heard some disturbing news. That's all.
Can you? Would it be all right to share it to us?
My wife has decided to ignore a divorce by the laws of her tribe.
You have a wife?
As he says that, Everard and Jenny's reaction is the same as you. It was more of a ritual marriage. Once we reach around the age of 9 or 10, if we have a soulmate as decided by a priest, our fates are intertwined, and after a certain age we are married to each other. And my wife, she has rejected a divorce, saying that I can't get
Alright, wait a minute. You had a wife all this time and you've been homeless? Also, this is a... Damn. This is a, weird subject.
Yeah.
I volunteered to be part of the sword of a tribe so that I wouldn't have to marry, because once you are part of the sword, until you reach the rank of a leader or at least a proven blade in battle, only then you can start your own family. And I thought I had at least 20 more years until then.
That's rough, buddy. You can't deny even just marriage itself, like at that time.
Jake will be back.
Oh.
I mean, I sent for the divorce. The both parties needs to agree for the marriage to end in our tribe, and her mother, her tribe leaders, if I try to forcefully deny it, it will be pretty bad for my brother and my master Akira.
Hmm.
There's effectively a
The
warrant for you right now. Does that change anything?
pardon?
There's effectively a warrant for you with the clan. Would that like affect the marriage at all?
I do wonder, yeah.
No, as per the rituals of tribe, if as long as in death or in life, in riches or in poor, in harsh suns or the coldest plains, one must be faithful to another. And he he looks at the glasses of alcohol sitting by the table, but then moves his gaze away from there, and he's like, she is a handful, even though she's far older than me. She can be even more selfish, arrogant, quite problematic, and even more dangerous
Oh god.
than any other sword member I knew, even though senior than me. I wanted to thank you guys for letting me join your crew, for giving me purpose to do after what I would have done after being thrown out of my tribe. But I am not sure you will want the trouble she will bring, Captain.
Wait, is
And
she
Miss
just gonna
Weasley.
hunt you down then? What?
Not me. I mean, I
Oh.
am still following the favor she asked me. He points towards his nails.
Nails.
Hmm?
Oh.
But your
It
life
comes full
might be
circle.
your life might be in danger if she finds that you offered me a place in your crew, and that affected my decision going forward.
Oh. Huh.
She's not a warrior, but her tribe, they have their own techniques.
Yeah, I don't doubt that your tribesmen are very powerful, like Ventus. Yeah, but
No, she is not from a warrior tribe. She's they perform a kind of a stage play, if you must say, more based around making the target conscious, fall asleep, and do as you want them to,
oh wow.
Oh,
using
so
their
like the.
masks.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, we might have run into some figures like that.
Huh.
Some have been hired by the slave merchants to
Yeah,
act
those
as
would be the ones.
soldiers for them as well. She doesn't work for any slave or merchant, but she she knows those techniques at least.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, furthermore, Nisha, I just want you to do what you're willing to do because you don't have to worry about causing more danger to us. I've made enemies with one of the 7 warlords of the sea. Our mechanical friend over there is it has various machines going after him, and well, apparently our captain is the student of one of the most wanted men in the world. So
Yeah.
we have a lot of people going after us regardless. But if you want to stay here and respect your vows and family, I completely understand that. But if it's any consolation, and I apologize for being disrespectful, but my moral compass is based off of what keeps people alive, and your customs are very much against that. So I can't say I respect them too much personally.
We never We never expect the outsiders to understand, or for us to understand the outsiders' customs and cultures. I just it will take me a while to get over the fact that she is coming for me.
Do you like her at all?
I respect her. I never considered that possibility because at that young age, I mean, if you are told that a friend which you have, someone you respect and look up to, much like your master, is to be. I can't. He stops talking.
So she's grooming him. Okay.
Ay, 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 ay.
What was I drinking when I wrote that? But never mind.
I'm sorry, man. Old woman arranged marriages. This is
That's kinda...
so many
I
red
old
flags.
by old he will mention that 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3
2 to 3
years.
years. It's not that old.
Okay.
God damn. Like, you know.
It's not a cougar situation. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not.
And I'm sure that this arranged marriage thing has never had that happen before.
I mean, I could dive into the child marriage ritual system in India, but I won't. We already had too much
Oh my
historical
God.
and
Yeah,
political
let's
discussion.
continue. Alright. Anyway,
For
yeah.
example, it's a great sign of respect to go and buy your wife in some villages over here. But keeping that aside,
Okay,
keeping that aside,
Okay, I talked to
keeping that
Nisha. I talked to
aside.
Nisha. Like, okay. Like, at the end of the day, it is still your decision whether you'd want to join us or not. Like, you could still like just stay here as Yusu said, but like again, up to you. And if you do decide continue to stay with us, then we'll protect you just as much as we'll protect ourselves.
I have sown my life to be your sword in your journey. So I will do my best to protect you, Captain. Even if she comes after you, I will try and protect you from her as well. I just hope she doesn't do anything drastic.
And besides, we've kind of killed some of the slavers already, so she might hate us anyway.
She loathes those of her tribe who do go into that profession.
Yeah.
See?
All right. Yeah. She's at least reasonable, you know.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but
Okay. Fair.
He stops talking again.
Yusu's fed up with these dudes' traditions at this point. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, 2 out of 3 is not bad. Meanwhile, you can see Alex is like checking up on the other half of his crew. Carmine is like trying to have a drinking competition with Catherine, but
Hell yeah.
Carmine looks like he's about to pass out. Rad is already passed out. Xander didn't even bother,
No,
and Catherine is still going for more drinks.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Let's have ourselves a meal and drink. Oh my god. Well, let's have a short
You
rest,
can
everyone.
see one more familiar face in the back, but that's about it.
Familiar face. Oh, that
Actually,
Oh,
yes,
Dragon. This
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah, that guy. So I'm trying to
He
see
is
if there's
sitting-
someone else I recognize here, and it seems not except for
Lavina
like,
is still here.
Yeah, Lavina's there.
This guy was in the other tavern.
Oh, okay.
Fucking.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
I don't recognize
Are
her.
you going to try and buy yourself a room?
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
I guess we just need to long rest.
Wait a minute. Wait, fuck. Fucking Krista told us that the lady in bandages is here, right?
Yes.
Do I see her?
You don't see her.
Huh. Like, I know her
I mean,
description.
yes, you don't see anyone matching that description. The only one with anything covering their face with bandages or anything is these two people.
Huh. Wait,
Dragon
what?
is the lady in bandages.
Wait, Dragon's the guy that, like, warned us. Like, what did he warn us about
Oh,
before?
oh, oh. He warned you to not help Simon.
Oh,
Us in he was told
And-
by their captain to inform you to not help
Yeah.
Simon.
and naturally, I just went and told Evergard that that's our next move. So
well,
get that off the bingo sheet, I guess.
okay. Alright, so... no one interesting at all that I see.
You do see that this group is being extremely loud and extremely a bit rude and rough with
Alright.
the people at the counter. Even Madame Lavina is trying to talk them down, but some of them have even like further broken the furniture. But it doesn't seem like anyone else is bothered by them except the two guards who are like taking a step further to
Yeah,
see if the situation will
Yeah, shouldn't that be their
dictate
jobs?
for it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess we should all just rest up then. Let's
Yeah.
actually have a nice sleep. Oh my god.
If I hadn't
Are
almost
you-
died twice today, I'd check up on the golden spears, but I almost died twice today, so we'll move on.
Yeah,
Which spears?
the golden spears.
Golden spears.
Yeah.
Are you going to go to the counter and ask for rooms for your party?
That we shall do. Alright, I'm going here then.
The others do mention that since they haven't been in a fight, and it's like still afternoon, they should be fine.
Oh, it's afternoon now.
By the way, have you guys decided amongst your party that what you guys are going to go do? Dress yourself as Roxbury and go with an Empire Island ship, or kill the third like richest slave merchant, and then replace them with one of the merchants who's secretly working for the queen.
We could also just rescue the
I-
girl.
Kinda wanna do both at some point.
Yeah, both good work.
Like, I wanna kill this guy, but like, I also think that the Pharaoh plan is very funny.
So like kill him after or before the whole heist for the slaves.
Probably after. Don't
Maybe
don't
infiltrate-
wanna overcomplicate things even more.
Maybe infiltrate with the Roxbury plan and then do the heist.
Pardon?
Maybe we infiltrate using Roxbury plan, then we do the thing.
Infiltrate us Roxbury and then during the auction kill him. Because
What?
he will be there if you don't replace him.
Oh yeah. Actually, that's
I mean-
true. It'd probably be a lot harder to kill his ass afterwards.
So I guess we gotta kill him first then.
Yeah.
and then just dress up as Roxbury for the lulz, I guess.
No, we really don't have to do that. Let's not bring fucking extra trouble to ourselves.
I mean, you could make it so, you could frame it so that the Yonko crew goes after Empire?
Oh.
Wait, alright, Roxbury.
That seems like a
the-
really bad idea too. I don't want to start any international wars.
True. True.
Yeah.
Would be pretty funny if you guys managed to make like Drake pirates attack the Empire.
That's so cool. I kind of want to do that now. Fuck.
No.
Yeah, we won't.
I-
But that's a cool idea, nonetheless. Alright,
Ember
anyway.
Empire.
I
Ember
haven't made a big
Empire has
stink
three.
about it, but my character's dream is to restore Coal Town and make it a livable, breathing place. Kind of hard to do that when a Yonko crew is right the fuck there.
True.
Apparently, they are here for one specific slave. They
Yeah.
are here to buy just that one specific slave.
Which I'm assuming is the Fishman, because it'd be weird for them to give that much of a shit about Greg.
It could be true. You don't know. We'll have to find out together.
Yes, we shall do this together. Anyway, I talk to the people here. Hello. We're here to grab a couple of rooms, or a room, or I guess maybe everyone.
Are we getting rooms for everyone?
We have been out here for a while asking for rooms, and these bitches over here are telling us there aren't any. And the moment you ask them if there are any rooms available, they look at your party and they're like, yes, for your party, we will have enough accommodations.
Alright, let's go. How much would it be? I completely ignore these golden spear guys. I don't give a shit about them.
They take out their spears and they almost get ready to fight. Like, what the hell kind of business are you running here? And the moment they do that, lots of guards start coming in.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
Okay, cool. Yuzu did have Sun Kira ready if this did actually get into something, and she just kind of sighs when the door opens.
They see the guards come in and they put their weapons back in the sheaths, and the guard escort them out.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Golden spears.
There probably would have been battles in this situation or the other one, but since Taurus is also not here, I'm kind of,
Yeah.
So it will be them handling the guards. The guards will actually do their job today.
Yay, thank you, guards. Damn, this is nice.
They take a step back and the music continues.
Still kind of boring though. But anyway, how much for the rooms?
Party at 8, I would assume. If we're getting
us, yeah.
Neshia, Carmine, Rad, and Evergarden rooms.
Yeah.
You know what? Lavina kind of takes a step further and she's like, I do happen to own this tavern here, Swill.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
3 taverns in the 3 cities, so that's why I am the information broker here.
That's impressive. Good for you.
But I won't be able to own all 3 going forward since I'm in debt, and that was the reason why I joined your expedition. But since I didn't, actually help out that much, a lot at all, other than the medkits, you can have them.
Thank you. I give her a bow. I will also thieves' cant to Mato. Maybe she still took sort of like an actor's sort of commission. It still took her several days away from her business. I feel like we should give her something. Not a lot, but something.
Yeah, no, obviously we are gonna give her some money for her assistance. That is I talked to Madame Labina, it's fine. We'll still give you money for your troubles. You did help in some ways, and we'll be getting that money a bit later, since we still have a task done to us, given to us by the queen.
You guys are just so wonderful. You know what? in any of my businesses, that's the Dave's Den and the Sinner's Den, you can have a room for free.
All right. Thank you
So
again.
you, after the long rest, you will be able to gain the temporary hit point from the after meal of staying in the tavern. For how many? Are you guys going for a long rest or a short rest?
Long rest.
Yeah, I need those devil fruit charges, boyo.
Oh god.
I
Yeah.
assume those recharge on long rest and not short rest. You're not that insane.
I mean, they don't recharge on short rest. The devil fruit, all of the devil fruit abilities, Logia, Zone, they
Actually, I just
recharge
realized that
on.
if it was short rest, I could just keep fucking spamming them. Like, make 3 short rest, make 3 short rest.
That's
Yep,
I
bullshit,
yep.
but
mean,
yeah.
when you're high level enough, you can do that. At one point, they're going to last longer than 8 hours.
True, true. Oh yeah, they will, cause like it's based on your like your proficiency bonus times
Yeah,
like a couple of hours.
yeah.
Yep. I mean, after like in the higher levels, it will be 24 hours,
Hey,
and you don't know what the effects of awakening will be yet. So that we'll have to see.
awakening. All right. So
So,
anyway, we did long rest. Yeah.
you guys go for your long rest in
All
the upper rooms.
right.
I will say you are each given your own room. So, are you guys going for deep sleep?
Uh,
I mean, yeah. Oh, I would. Yeah.
While everyone is sleeping,
Yep. This is also
okay.
the time where the events of my little short story would take place, for the record.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool.
There you go.
yep, yep, that will make sense with
That makes
Simon's
sense.
thing,
That makes sense. That's cool.
with Simon's call.
Oh, yeah, true, true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good shit.
So, there you
Uh,
go.
and now everyone can like get their full rest except for Mato.
Huh?
Fuck, really?
Yeah, Mato, just let me check for one thing.
Oh no.
That is, since you are like sleeping, so it will be with advantage. Does wait? I rolled 2 GM. My bad. Does 18 bypass your AC?
What the fuck? Yes, yes. That's it. It passes my AC.
Mato, in the middle of the night, your eyes. Sorry, in middle of your sleep, your eyes open. You gain the effects of a short rest, not a long rest.
Oh, short rest.
I mean, yeah, but you weren't like actually lacking anything. Does action search come back on short rest?
It does.
It does. Also, I haven't
How
even used
how
it anyway.
many levels in fighter do you have right now?
Two.
2.
So I have action surge. Action surge. Yeah, I have the surge.
All right, all right. You in middle of your night, your
Oh
eyes
my
open.
god.
There's a woman standing besides your bedstand,
What the hell?
and she's wearing a mask, much different from the ones which the slavers were using, the red cape slavers,
Huh.
and the one which she is wearing right now. Let me see. It is of a fox. It has red designs on it, and it has a very curious and let's say a non-threatening design on it. As your eyes open, you feel a sting on your body. You take uh, 4 piercing damage and 1 poison damage. And as that poison starts to take effect, you need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh man. Okay, wait. Okay, okay. Con
It
save.
will be, yep.
Yeah.
Roll for it.
I shall use my inspiration. to get that 17.
You s- you still have one left. I was going to say,
Oh,
uh, uh, I mean, I will have to kind of say, do you still have one left from the DM inspiration?
yeah, I haven't used it at all.
I was hoping for something, but you can. You,
Oh wait, actually no. Okay, no. I'll retract that. I'll take the hit. I'll
I
take.
mean, you can use it. It was just going to be that you were asleep, so you wouldn't have been ready to,
Oh,
like
okay.
anticipate.
Okay, you know what? That's
You
fair.
woke up. You woke up after feeling the effects of the attack,
Okay,
not
okay.
from like actually seeing the attack. You were hit in your sleep.
Oh, okay. Then I'll take the 11. I won't use my inspiration then.
You are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Huh? Okay. I'll take it. Duh.
In that 1 minute, you see a woman standing by your bedside, and she asks, "You are the one taking him away."
Oh God. Can I speak? No, I can't. No. I'm not sure.
You can see the poison effects are like strong enough for you to like slightly move your neck at least.
Holy shit! This could actually be like Mato. Mato could be like seeing this as like a what was it called again? A sleep paralysis demon.
Yep, it kind of is a sleep paralysis demon. And by the way, the DC was 12. The funny thing is,
God damn
Bruh,
it.
so
are you serious?
I am not joking. Like I can share this information. Wait, let
Okay,
me.
okay. Mask of
Mask of
debilitation.
Celebration.
Uh,
Uh, anyway,
okay. Continue.
uh, while standing by your bedside, she whispers, You are the one taking him away into the sea in a different trade of blood and violence. Why? Why are you doing this?
I mean, as much as I can muster, I try to say the word freedom.
So
Freedom.
also it says that it repeats saving throws. I don't know if you're gonna abide by that right now.
No. I'll take
You,
the paralysis for the drama. You know.
All right.
I'm going to say that she's not attacking further and she used a slightly different kind of poison for this interaction.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a homebrew NPC. It can work however you want. I was just being that guy.
Yeah.
Yep. So she takes out a vial and she makes you drink it. You, when you were trying to say freedom, you weren't able to. She, once she gives you that vial, your tongue at least starts to move, and you are able to talk.
What the fuck? Okay. This is super weird. Is this a sleep paralysis stream or are you an actual? Anyway, to answer your question, that I did it to give him freedom. He was
I am the
yeah.
I am the bride. I am the soulmate of my dear Neshia. First, his brother tore us apart with that stupid oath to the swords. And finally, I thought that bitch of his master was dead, but now you come here to ruin my dreams. Why would you do that?
He chose this life for himself.
I will give you until the time you leave this port. If you leave with him when you leave this port, I will make sure that you won't be able to enter where you wish to go, the Ponjo Islands. Because no one who is an enemy of our tribe can enter that place. Once I mark you, they will never let you dock there, and even if you do, you won't be able to use those precious prize of your adventure
Ah.
God damn it.
on that island. Sleep well, Mr. Mato. And
Fuck.
she vanishes.
Aw.
Oh man.
I have to
I
say
was really
this.
hoping we could try to kick the shit out of her, but
I'm
yeah.
technically not asleep. Can I hear her?
She's a ninja,
Oh,
bro.
I mean, she was whispering in another room, and Mato wasn't making that much of noise. Like he was only able to whisper even after the medicine. If you
Uh,
want, you can roll for it, but the DC is 20.
Perception.
Yep, but the DC is 20. Yeah,
Yeah, no.
you had a pleasant sleep, Po. I mean, not a sleep, but barely conscious state, Po.
Yeah.
And with that, where she was standing, when you blink your eyes, Mato, it seems like no one was standing there except for a reflection in the mirror. As she was using silent image, and
Bruh.
she opens she opens the door and she walks away. In case you would have succeeded the DC, you would have attacked the silent image and then she would have run away. And
Oh.
you're awake. You took slightly some damage. If you want, you can take a short rest and fill that HP up.
Can I not just continue my long rest or no?
I will say no. You can't
Okay.
continue the long rest.
I'll just take
And
the short rest then.
I mean,
Alright.
you can, if you want, you don't even need to expend your hit die. You can simply use that warrior feature,
Yeah,
the bonus
I'm gonna
action one,
use
and
second
then
wind. Second wind. Wait, 1d10, right? 1d10 plus. I
Yep,
get fighter level.
1d10
uh,
plus 2.
does second wind does will recharge on a
Let's
short rest?
It
go.
does.
It does. It
You
does.
get that poison.
I
You
get
get that
3
poison
hit
damage back.
points. I don't quite
Alright.
care, but that's fine. Plus 3. Alright, that's fine.
With that, since there's only 3 minutes left, I say this will be a stopping point for the session.
Yeah.
Alright.
What are we gonna do now? Fuck. Whee. I'm definitely gonna tell like Nisha about what just happened and like she's gonna mark because I wonder if you can do anything about that or no. I'm not so sure.
I don't know. I was really waiting for you to be like, "Hey, you could join our crew too. Why not?"
I mean, yeah, but like
It's
I
a
really was.
solution.
It wasn't really the fucking best time when I was fucking paralyzed.
I mean, I can't comment whether that would have worked or not, even though I want to, but I can't. So, keeping that
I
aside, yep.
don't think it would, but it'd be very funny. All right.
Also, the hooded.
Apparently Nisha has a yandere ex-wife. Albert would be proud.
Wait, who's Albert?
From the one shot.
The old man
Ah,
dude
yep,
from the
yep,
one.
yep, 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 yep. Now I remember. Albert will have it proud. Apparently, the reason Nisha puts on nail polish and all that, that's because now you know.
What a
So,
strange request.
pretty strange people in this tribe, in the desert.
Exactly.
Now, what if I told you they were inspired by some real tribes? But never mind. That conversation is for some other time.
Alright.
That kind of checks out.
So yeah, that ends the session now, I guess.
Alright.
I do want to apologize for like skipping some of the optional combat if you wanted to, but since Taurus was not here, and I mean the hooded guys were going to leave. They were not there to fight because if they
Yeah.
fought there, the guards
was
would
at,
have
like,
appeared.
I was at like 7 HP, and like I don't want to non-lethal people, and like ranged attacks would probably kill them because they're a horde. So I really couldn't do anything against them at that point.
Eh,
You still had 6 healing health kits left, right?
Yeah, I got 4 regular, and then a few beak heals.
Huh.
hmm.
Yep. So, yep, that was the end of the session. I just like to have a semi session 0 again. I really do would like if anyone has any feedback, something I can change, improve, something which is not going as you would expect for it to go. If you don't want to say it in front of the other players, you can message me. Like, cause if you don't tell the DM you are having any problem,
I mean, my only
and they
real thing
suspect,
is I just, like, wish the pacing was going a little faster, but, like, that is something you've noticed and have been trying to address, so, yeah, not really anything aside from that.
Yeah, true.
that's one thing I will try and work on going further. The
And, like, you guys
topics.
have seen how I run, like, I try to run things, like, pretty fast-paced, so... It is a little bit of a preference thing, too.
I am kind of used to Angel's, own pacing, so I don't really have any much problem with it. I'm having fun, so it's
Yeah,
good.
man.
Poe, any input, anything you would like to change or anything which could be like better?
Yeah, not really.
All right, and for
Alright.
Taurus, I will say he is angry why his character hasn't died yet. So I will try and fix that in future session.
Alright.
You really do be that guy that's like, well, this is 5th edition, no one ever dies. What stupid nonsense can I get away with?
He, I kid you not. His character has died twice in my sessions, and he still does some crazy shit. It's funny, he can always make another character, the brother of my previous character, and still
Bruh.
keep like he has a whole family of his a tree cutting family, like the mother, the brother, the father. It's a family of a stone cutter. His wife was a tree cutter, and his son is like people cutter, berserker, and he has
like-
the entire.
He goes like full Lancer. Nah, this is my clone.
Why does he just only
Like
plays
a-
barbarians, bro? Well, not always, but
In most, if 10 out of 7 out of 10 times, 7 out of 10 times, it's either barbarian or it's like paladin, and that's Oathbreaker or some other crazy shit.
Well, he likes to play tanky boys, and they deal a lot of damage. I can respect that.
I didn't used to, but since I'm playing a barbarian recently in the campaign which I joined, I'm starting to see the appeal of it, because while the party was planning what to do, this to do and that, in one turn I threw 2 people off the roof, the combat ended.
That's so fucking cool, man. I should play a barbarian sometime.
They have, if you like, it's the easiest class to go into, but it's the most fun. Like, you can enter any game with a barbarian and you will be having fun.
The Wild Magic
I
Barbarian
think-
is something I'm very interested in playing. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Warlock Barbarian is very silly from what I've seen. I haven't played them a ton in solo play, but it is something I've tampered with.
It can work if you take up to level 2 or 3 warlock levels just for RP. Because barbarian levels after level 6 or even level 5, it's entirely up to you whether you want to take more levels or not. Because even if you don't, the class main features are given to you in the first 5 levels.
The
The main
Barbarian
feature.
is a
Other-
pretty solid class. Like, you can just go through with just being a barbarian and do good shit.
Admittedly, the appeal is a little bit lost on me just because, they, can take a lot of damage, but that's not really what makes a tank feel like a tank to me. There's not really a lot of
No,
things that like protect the party or incentivize enemies to attack you specifically or whatnot. Like, I think like to make them feel like a true and blue tank for me personally, I think they're missing a little bit.
That's what the ancestral guardian barbarian is for. They're like the actual tank barbarian. They protect the team, and like they do the Poe thing where like
Ah,
they attack and then they give disadvantage to everyone besides themselves.
I'll try and give you a scenario. Okay, let's say you're playing Beast Barbarian. They can jump equal to your athletics roll. So if you grab someone in range with athletics, alright, you're grabbing them, and then you do a standing jump straight up. Alright? It's your athletic rolls plus half of your strength roll. So it's going to be around 30 feet. You jump down, both of you fall with athletic feats or any other barbarian crap. You can stand back up, the other guy is fallen prone,
Oh my god.
and now you can keep hitting him. And the whole party can keep hitting him
Wait,
while
you can...
he's knocked prone.
Yeah.
And
Easier
each,
ways to stunlock people.
yep, each subclass has some weird broken like BS kind of crap like that. Remember Ragnar, he was holding on to what was the fire guy's name?
Blake?
Blake.
Yeah,
He
Blake.
kept holding on to him with 1 HP for the entire combat.
Oh hell
With
yeah.
1 HP.
That was fucking badass, bro.
That's
Admittedly, I'm
bro.
kind of shocked by like just how powerful Ragnar was in One Piece D&D. I think he
I
was
mean-
like the most powerful PC like that entire game almost.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, he never got any upgraded weapons. He never got any BS crap like what were the 7 techniques of the CP0 which William got? William got
6
flying
powers
free.
and whatever.
Rokoshiki.
Yeah.
Other than his, devil fruit, he got us free shield spell, flying speed, and all of that for free. Ragnar never got that, and he was playing with the worst barbarian subclass, the berserker,
Yeah, the
and it
literal
was
worst.
still so good.
Rustage
And
gotta
it was-
give them more fucking bones, man. You reward them reward them more, cause like we obviously knew how
I mean-
under equipped they are with like fucking William's armor being still a leather armor.
He had 14 armor, and he ended the campaign on level 18 without dying. That's a feat. And
Yeah.
it's not like Rustage was like holding back punches. He was throwing blue blood at them.
Yeah, true.
Well,
It's
Anyway.
a little sad that we didn't get to see them get to 20. I know it's super arbitrary and it wouldn't really help the story at all, but like they were so close, man.
True.
I think at that point some of the players were trying to rush the story as well, because most of them had like played whatever they can with that character. Like Duros,
Yeah.
I felt like he kind of went like into the pot just so the story could end faster.
Yeah.
So there was that.
I have
I
been
would-
listening through the series again. I'm on episode 9 when they first get to the Grand Line currently. And as much as I talked about it, I talked him up, and I do think Ragnar has been fantastic the past year or so. Ragnar fucking sucks at the beginning of the series.
He himself mentioned that as well. That like when I went back to watch the early episode, I was like, wait, Ragnar wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
When he
I
was
get
being
the-
a dick to Pearl and everyone else in
Yeah,
the early
like
episodes.
also like I don't think it's entirely his fault. Like there was a lot of like people babying him, like, oh, he can't see anything. He doesn't know how like the world works, and it's like, nah, he just can't see shit.
He's a
He
grown
just can't-
adult.
Like
that perception thing haunted him for the entire campaign. Even in the main boss fight, he couldn't like Bluebird Ragnar. Can he see? another player has to use their limited actions and resources to make him see the enemy in his rage state by using the perfume of his wife.
Actually hear him say that he listened to earlier episodes and said that he didn't like how he played the character. That's news to me.
Hey.
He did, I think, at the start or near the end of that session.
Oh, interesting.
Like, it was a bit inconsistent. I think the most consistent were Noble and William. And I mean, it's
Definitely.
D&D. Like, even if you're having fun, if
I'd
it's
actually say,
consistent,
frickin' Duros and Verona personally.
Verona, yes, it was just like sometimes Verona would also like break character and just be like, let's go for the lols,
Yeah.
which
could
was
see
pretty
that.
funny. Each time he cracked a joke, I did laugh.
Yeah. I mean,
not
like
really.
you can nitpick a little bit with Spooky, I think. My favorite thing though is like just like Verona slowly but surely like he just stops doing the voice and it just becomes Spooky talking. Like he did like this very serious gruff voice for Verona like early on and he just kind of gave up at some point. That's very
Yeah.
funny to me.
Yeah.
I still can't believe Noble didn't break. Because the most
Yeah.
Legit.
the most
I need
annoying
to
keep
do my
continue
voice
doing
more
was his
because
voice.
I want to, but
You've been using that voice, I think. I've noticed. So good for you.
yeah, I feel like I need to do the voice more than I do, but I'm just not. Sometimes I'm like just kind of absent-mindedly like, hey, maybe we should.
For mine, I'll only use a voice when Mato dies. And I
My
get to use a new character.
general goal is just like, you know, I like voices because it makes it clear what is and isn't in character. That's like
Yeah.
generally why I think it's important, but you know, not everyone's gonna do it, and there's plenty of great players who don't. And I also think there's contexts where it's completely fine. Like, I think that it's actually a good decision that Jason didn't do a voice for Mato, because you have a lot of different speeches and emotional ranges you have to show, and that's a pain in the ass when you're not a fucking actor doing a silly voice.
Yeah.